Are we starting?
I,
I think it's
I
starting.
may I was like I may mute sometimes during the stream because my throat's still not the best.
Yeah, everybody's been catching on to the pollen season, I feel.
We
Probably.
have no we have no
Hey,
flowers
someone
yet.
subscribing. Thank you for the
Nice.
12 months, Cosmic.
You're welcome.
Oh, lordy. It's alive. Yes, we're live. We are live. Ladies and gents, welcome one and all to another fun-filled edition of y'all already guessed it, one and all, to another fun session of the PokéPod Masters podcast, where me and my buddies gather around to go and talk about the things that are currently going on within the week. And of course, as you guys already know, last week was a pretty major week, I'd like to believe, given the fact that, well, a particular movie came out, as well as a particular special for the upcoming Pokemon animated series as well that we did watch. And I feel we have some comments about that. It's some very interesting ones. Wait, we have a shout out button?
You and
We
Twitch.
do.
Huh?
Yeah, it's something that Twitch recently added.
Oh, it's okay. There we go. Well, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Shout out was given to Joker is okay. So make sure to
can
join
do a
us
regular
in
one, too.
following Joker is okay on twitch.tv. Oh, lordy. But yes, as you could hear from the peeps here in the call right now, we got some lovely homies here for today. We got our buddy Cosmic Vengeance _ over here.
No,
We got
I'm the one on the couch by myself today.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Our buddy Emmy is going to be taking the backseat for today. Am I correct?
Yeah, she's not feeling well, so everyone send well wishes to Emmy. She's currently in the chat.
Yeah, as you can see her right there. She says Navy and hi chat. I'm in
Aw.
chat today. Don't worry, Emmy. We got it from here, but we are very thankful that you're in the chat box chatting away with everyone else, though. So much appreciated on that, buddy. And get well soon, of course. Always important to get well soon on that. So, yes, alongside our buddy Cosmic, we also got our other buddies here in this couch as well. Our buddy Polly, as well as our buddy Nessa here.
Hello.
I'm not alone.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not alone.
Oh, my lordy.
I'm back.
What an introduction.
No, I was here last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were, because you were
It
having
just
the
feels so
Anipod
long
music.
ago.
It does,
Yeah.
I swear to God, because I think it almost felt like you were away for such a huge period of time from your trip, and I'm assuming you're going to obviously talk about that. But,
Really?
I don't know, are you?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's relevant.
No, like I said, once again, it's I give you permission to do that, especially given the fact that we don't really got a episode to discuss for today. Any sort of discussion, I feel, is good discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that when we get to that, of course. We'll get more to the introduction side of things, and then we'll begin our comments for today, as well as just letting people know exactly what's going to be happening in today's podcast of the week. Of course, as you guys already saw, my fellow buddies here, some of our other buddies may join us a little bit later as well, so we'll, of course, do our best to introduce them when they come. In the meantime, though, today's podcast session is going to be primarily focused on two major things. Number one, obviously, the big event that had just went down last week, which was the release of a long-awaited film that apparently has been in 6 years in development, the Super Mario Brothers film. I'm going to assume, given that we talked already about this on the Messenger, that everybody here has already seen the film. And we are going to take this opportunity to go ahead and talk about our impressions of the film and see if it truly does live up to the standards of what a video game movie should be like. Alongside this, the second major thing that we're going to be talking about is the latest episode of the Pocket Monsters animated series. In case you guys didn't know, last week there actually was another big major event that they had, which was an hour-long special. We actually got to see the whole episode last week on Friday, and I like to believe we have some questionable words on that. So when we get to that, we'll get to that. In the meantime, though, I do also want to make this up, or I want to take this opportunity to go ahead and say hello to those in the chat. So, ladies and gents, to those who are currently in the chat, say hi so I can say hi to y'all back. I already see Johan Royce right there saying hi, KG. Hello to you, buddy. Hello to everyone as well. Hi, Robzo, our buddy Pika with a bow. is currently needing moments of heal, so I hope she does okay. Get well soon, buddy. I see Acorn there. How you doing, pal? It's gonna be a fun-filled session for today. I see Ty. Max is there. I see you sneaking in there, Cosmic, with that. KG, will there be spoilers? Because I have yet seen the film. That's an interesting topic. I feel like there's really only one major thing to spoil about the film, which is, well, I don't know. It depends on how we approach it when we get later. But the thing I just want you to know is that everybody within our circle has seen the film. So all of the members within the pod have already went out of their way to see the film, I'd like to believe. Polly, I never really got an update on your behalf, actually. I wasn't sure if you've already seen the film or not.
Oh, I've seen it twice actually.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Then never mind. You're twice secured at this point. Then.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know of the others. The others, I heard they already watched it. So
I actually am the opposite this week, where the anime poke part, I didn't watch whatever came out on Friday, but I've seen the Mario movie twice. So
yeah, how the
I'm
tables have
reverse
turned.
prepared.
No.
Yes, I'm reverse prepared.
But yeah, so obviously we'll talk about that soon. And of course, as already stated beforehand, we obviously have our other side discussions to talk about with y'all today. Our buddy Polly had just recently had a trip to a particular convention that's mainly been a yearly thing for you, I'd like to believe. And this year is no different. You've gone there once again for that, and we're going to be happy to hear what you got to update us with the events that went down in the year of 2023 on your trip there. Of course, I'll save it for when that time comes for you. Don't worry.
Sure.
Anything else that needs to be addressed as well? I know that last week was a hell of a week when it came to just a shenanigan and smorgasbords of just follow-up birthdays, because you thought that the week on March 31st was already crazy. No, the other week was just as much too. There's a lot of birthdays that we had throughout the month of April, and it's still ongoing too. We have some buddies that are actually still celebrating their birthdays in April later down the road, so that's going to be a lot of fun too. So here's the one thing I do want to share regarding the Mario movie before we actually begin. And I need people to know this, because that way we all work together and unite ourselves to make this moment happen. And that is the fact that apparently that one song is actually allowed.
So much.
It's allowed to be a participant in the Oscars for Best Song.
Oh, it better win. It better win.
Mm-hmm. And speaking about the Mario movie as well, now the other thing is that, from what I've been told, is the movie has also broken a bunch of records as well.
Oh, yes.
I think it is now considered the number one biggest opening for a animated film. Actually
It is.
dethroning Frozen 2, which I think took that number one spot for a while. So congratulations to the Mario Brothers movie. But here's the crazy part. That film, I don't think released in Japan yet. So there's still that one to consider.
I heard it was. I was gonna say. I think it's like towards the end of April.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be around the 22nd, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy that they're taking a little while before we get to that one.
They're having their own major release right now. That movie Suzume, which, by the way, guys, I'm dying to see this movie. It looks beautiful. If you haven't seen the trailer, go see the trailer for Suzume. It is now the 4th highest grossing animated anime movie of all time.
Yeah, I heard it surpassed the One Piece film. Yeah.
Yeah, it just beat One Piece, and it hasn't hit the United States yet, so it's expected to go higher.
Oh, shit. God damn. No, but I mean, I'm excited to see that, though. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Although, I don't know how many days the film is going to be out in theaters here in the U.S., though. That's the thing. Yeah, has anybody ever followed up on that?
Well,
when is it supposed to come out?
On the
It's
14th, I think?
Yeah, the 14th, but I
Oh.
know I have seen tickets going out for at least a week in advance, so I feel like it is going to be out for a little bit. Also, Ty, I'll get you the link to the trailer for you. Hold on.
I'll have to keep
This
that in mind.
weekend,
Well, I mean, we're going to be busy, though, for
I know.
Friday, for sure. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much excited for that. And also, happy first full week, by the way, of nice 60 degrees weather outside. Yay!
Oh my God,
Finally!
yeah.
I'm so
Thank
happy about
God.
that. And
How,
so,
how warm was it by you today?
oh, I don't know. I was stuck inside the building for like 8 hours, so I never got a real chance to feel the weather outside.
Uh,
But when I did
uh,
go home, though, it was nice. So I'll say that.
uh, I got to feel it today.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you, buddy. Let me bask in it too. Nah, don't worry. I know on Tuesday, I mean on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm gonna be out of work anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just probably walk around for a little bit and just enjoy the weather. Might go visit the piers around my area, see what that's like on this kind of day. But other than that, though, the weather is looking to be lovely for this week, though. So I'm very much excited for that. Anything? Nah, I wish it was 60. It was 85 in Cal. Oh shit, 80.
Damn.
Damn, you
Wow.
in summertime, buddy? Jesus, not no time zone differences, seasonal differences at this point. Good lordy.
It was
No,
like
but
72 here. Yeah,
yeah,
72 degrees. Yeah.
yeah, that's still
Wow.
not bad though. That's not like hot, hot. That's just
No,
right
it was
in.
perfect. It was
Yeah.
like perfect.
What about you, Polly? Everything good with you on that too?
Um, yeah, it was like 63 at one point, and we sat outside. Uh, um, we have this little couch thingy in our backyard, our patio.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of laid there in the sun, soaked up some rays, and the dog enjoyed the nice weather as well.
Oh,
So yeah,
Mhm.
it was nice.
nice. Glad to hear. What about you, Cosmic? Everything all good with the weather side over there?
I mean, Polly and I only live an hour away from each other,
Yeah.
so her weather is my weather.
No, I mean, listen, just because the weather's the weather doesn't mean you get to experience the same. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
got
that's
stuck
true.
inside a building for 8 hours. I didn't get to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's
But
okay.
yeah, no, I went for a walk. I went by a dog park, and I got to see a
Aw.
lot of like little dogs running and playing. And one of them looks like your puppy.
Wait,
It was really
whose
cute.
puppy?
Yours, the one that has the bow in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a little Shih Tzu puppy.
Aw.
But it
Oh.
was apparently, yeah. The owner would not let me pet it though. They said that she was feisty, and I was like, oh, okay.
Aw.
But
Got the dog in them. Oh, Jesus.
Aw.
yeah,
Who's that guy behind Cosmic?
what?
Jack Black?
You don't know who that is? That is
Oh.
Tenacious D. That is Jack Black.
You know, the voice of the Bowser
I
King,
know, but
the king
I
of
didn't
the
know that was
Koopas.
him.
You never saw
What?
the music video for Peaches?
No.
Peaches.
Yeah, so just to give context for you, Polly, and to those who might have not known, after the release of the film, I think on Friday, on Saturday, they actually released a music video for that song, Peaches, by Jack Black. Like a true full music video.
Oh my gosh.
And it is
Oh, it's
the
beautiful.
funniest video that you'll see just because of how he acts towards it. He is being as Jack Black could possibly be, bro. He is incredible in that. He's just straight up humping the floor, singing about peaches. He throws a peach on the camera too. He's just having a good time, just dancing around and prancing around, singing about peach. God, the chorus though slaps so hard. Peaches, 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 peaches.
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 I'm watching it now.
It's so good.
Yes.
The
love
only
it.
the only complaint I have is that it's short. That's my one complaint. But other than that, though, it is a masterpiece
I
of
was-
music.
I was jamming it in the movie theater when I heard it. I was like, oh, he's a new song. Oh my god.
He's dancing. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's committed. It reminds me of that one meme we saw of him where he's like interviewed, right? And they are saying to him, "Yo, what's it like to feel playing the role of Bowser? Do you feel happy about it?" And then they transition back to Jack Black as he's wearing the King of the Koopas suit and everything. So it just felt like a very redundant question to ask to the guy who's literally wearing a Bowser suit to an interview kind of thing. It was great. I loved it. Oh, man. But yeah, so okay, before we go into the movie talks, seriously, the music video is great. I love it, especially the behind the scenes. They actually go a little bit further into like what they initially wanted to do. Initially, the music video was intended for just Jack Black to just be in the backyard and just sing to an actual peach, and that's it. That like the fruit, and that was the whole premise of the original music video. But they decided to change it up to what you got right now in this one, which I'm
I
very
still would have
grateful.
enjoyed that.
Oh, absolutely. That just sounds like such a like a
It's a Jack Black move.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's the
I
thing.
could just see Jack Black doing that. He probably is doing that anyway.
Yeah, he probably would be.
Yeah.
Seriously though, if anything, Jack Black deserves all the love. He absolutely slayed in this film, which we'll obviously get to that when we get to it. But before we get to that though, I think it's only appropriate now to go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the things that are going to be happening within this week because my gosh, there's actually a lot of things happening this week, no? I like to believe. Obviously, the number one thing that's going to be happening within this week is the fact that the latest Anime series is about to premiere during this upcoming Friday. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my god, let's talk about Annie
Well,
I promised Joker I would play that if Annie Poke got mentioned, so that's why.
I got so scared for a second. I thought she infiltrated.
Oh my god.
I was waiting this entire time. Let's go subscribe to Joker is okay on YouTube if you want to see what video that is from.
I thought it was Emmy for a second.
Nope, that was Joker.
Oh, shit.
Imitating her voice for some reason.
Absolutely. That threw me off guard. God damn. But shout out to Joker.
Yeah.
Who is okay, of course.
Yeah, go follow my sister.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about something for Polly here, actually. I think Polly would like this one because it's going to be regarding her trip. I think it's only appropriate to just begin things off by giving us a little bit of the deets behind the shenanigans that you found yourself within this past week. You had an opportunity to reunite with some buddies on your journey to Boston, if I'm correct,
Yes.
for another fun year. So, buddy, I will go ahead and pass it on to you. Please let us know exactly what is happening and how things have turned out for you in this year's event.
Yeah, so this past weekend I attended a convention called Anime Boston in Boston, Massachusetts. And it is my absolute favorite con to go to. Full shade Anime NYC. I don't like the way you're wrong. Which sucks because that's where I first, that's the event that kind of spawned me to eventually join the PokéPod. But I just, in terms of events and just the kind of vibe of the con and convention center, just all the things, I prefer Anime Boston. It's also, it happens at a time of year that's just my favorite time of year. I love the month of April. It's around my birthday. It's around Easter. It's just a time where I get to see like a lot of my friends, and so yeah, I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I got to see the group that I consider my original group of friends that I made in the Annie Poke community back in the day. And many of these, actually most who were there, I can now say I've known them for 10 years. So, it's just surreal to me how we were able to come together each year and, stay in a hotel room together, and just go around and do our favorite things. So, yeah, I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff I got and some of the events we went to. So I guess the highlight, well, I'd say the first thing, I'm trying to decide where to start, really. The Thursday, we picked up our badges, and then we actually went to go see the Mario movie, because they hadn't seen it yet. So we did that. So I got to see it for a second time, and I know we'll talk about it later, but, it was nice kind of getting to pick out things that I didn't caught the first time seeing it. And then on the Friday, 4 out of the 5 of us cosplayed. And I was Rika from Scarlet and Violet. And if you haven't seen it on Twitter, I just uploaded 2 pictures to the general chat, which I don't know if, oh darn it.
No, don't worry, I saw. Although, except that second one for some reason.
No, the second one. Let me
Yeah,
export it
I
onto
assume you
me.
used an iPhone for this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, iPhones have this weird thing where they like upload two things at once for some reason. I
Yeah.
understand what the other file's meant for, but it does get weird.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I this was a very afterthought Anime Boston in terms of cosplay. Just because I of a few things that have happened in the past couple of weeks that sort of were like set me back in terms of like, styling my wig. And I don't know if you guys remember last year me literally sitting on camera and styling Burgundy's wig for last year's convention. So, you know, this time wasn't like that. I literally styled Rika's wig and kind of underestimated the way her bangs are supposed to look. So I didn't even get her little cowlick. But you know what? It's fine. I got a lot of nice compliments from people, and people asked me to take pictures, um and there were 5 of us at the Pokemon photo shoot, which we attended later on.
Quick question, by the way. Sorry to interrupt there, buddy.
It's okay.
May I ask if it's okay to share it? I'm assuming you posted
Oh,
it in general
absolutely.
for
Yeah.
that reason. Yeah,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I posted it to share. Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure
Absolutely.
anyway. So, okay, I'll share it
Yeah.
right now. So, continue on, buddy.
So, yeah, so we had a big Pokemon photo shoot, and my other friends, my friend Natalie. Oh, yeah, so I'll just mention quickly that there were 5 Rikas in this photo shoot. I mean, there were hundreds of cosplayers, but and I don't know if you've ever been to a convention or been to a photo shoot with a specific series, but they will call out different regions. So it's like, oh, everybody from Kanto come up, everybody from Johto, everybody from Paldea, all the champions, then all the professors, then all the gym leaders, all the general protagonists. Then they actually did one for all the Ashes and Pikachus, and then the villains. So, we got together and we did a Rika picture. There's only 4 in that one because one of the Rikas wound up leaving, unfortunately, a little early. But it was a lot of fun getting to do that Spider-Man meme picture together. And yeah, it was just a good time. My friend Natalie, um, cosplayed Harley again, just as we did last year. She and I cosplayed Harley and Burgundy. Um, some people recognize Harley. Some people thought she was a cacturn. So then she's like, we decided it was partial credit for people recognizing the cacturn, even though it wasn't Harley.
Aw.
And then our friend Jeannie cosplayed Misty. She's a big Misty fan. And then our friend Jane actually cosplayed a character, or Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew, but specifically the version from the new reboot of the series. So she did that. She did the maid outfit the first day and the magical girl outfit the second day. Me and Natalie were supposed to cosplay Burgundy and Harley again on the Saturday, but we woke up and we were like, nah, we're not feeling it. So I wore my Gary shirt from Worlds and called it a day. That's how we're kind of getting old. We're just getting more tired, and just not being able to do all the quick changes and costume changes we used to do. But um, I'd say one of the biggest highlights of the con, as always, is attending the AMV contest. This is something that I always wish was kind of a bigger event at Anime NYC, and I hope in time that it will be. But Anime Boston, this is like the event that everybody goes to. Like, this is like the panel, the main, that and the masquerade as well. But people always look forward to the AMV contest. And for anybody who doesn't know what that consists of, it's basically people who send in entries of their work on AMVs, set, different anime clips set to different music, and they're placed into the entries that get selected beforehand, get placed into 8 different categories, ranging from anything from comedy, romance, drama, action, parodies of trailers, etc. So there's 8 of those categories. And then the audience gets to participate. Well, there's 5 to a category, and the audience has to vote on which one they think was the best. There's different categories as well, like best editing, best in show, like overall, best concept, judge's choice. So it really is like this big fancy event, and it's just something I look forward to every year, not only as a a Pokemon fan, an anime fan, where back in the day I used to make videos of my own before ShowPro took them down off of YouTube, um, and but also just being a former video editor as well. So it's something I appreciate, as well as my friends who one of them is a professional video editor, and the other one also has experience with making Pokemon AMVs back in the day. But we all just generally enjoy it, and we saw a lot of good ones. And it's also been a great way for me to kind of add anime series to my bucket list, because that's actually how I got into Mob Psycho 100 in 2018. We saw a Mob Psycho AMV when the first season aired, set to the song Chop Suey by System of a Down, and we thought it was the most it was one of the greatest AMVs we watched. And after that, I started watching it because my friend, actually DJ, if you guys remember DJ from the old days of the PokéPod, he was with us, and he is part of my group that I attend the con with every year. He's the one who suggested I start watching Mob Psycho 100.
Who could forget DJ's legendary performance of having this horrible echo appear in that one review of Pokemon where he had not seen the episode, and that was the last time anyone's ever heard from it.
Yeah,
in the podcast.
Oh my God.
Shit had me die, bro. What a way to go out.
I love it. He also, his performance as what was it, Yuri in Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, absolutely. You can never go wrong with that incredible performance from him there. It's still up on the YouTube channels, thank God.
Good times indeed. So it's always great seeing him. And so that's another highlight. And then we also attended the Masquerade the next night, which is essentially just like a talent show where people can, sing, dance, put on skits that relate to different anime series. There were a lot of great ones. It's not we don't enjoy it as much as the AMV contest, but it's also, it's something to do. I have to say though, in giving a completely honest review, I feel like the guests that were there, just in the panels, not a lot really jumped out to me. I mean, no offense to the guests who were invited, it's just not from many series that I'm familiar with. So that's the only thing, but you know what? It's fine. It's enough just to be spending time with friends and watching cool AMVs and seeing awesome cosplay. And then also just walking around the dealer's room in the artist alley, which is always a great, fun experience. I didn't get too much this year. I currently, I'm not, as you might have even noticed from last week, just me not even really talking much about different anime or manga series. I'm just not really obsessed or invested with anything at the moment. So there wasn't in particular anything that I was really looking for. I always try to see if there's any anti-poke merch, because anti-poke merch at anime cons are very rare to find. They're very few and far between. Unless it's like Ash or, I don't know. So I actually wound up getting one of my favorite booths to go to is this CD booth with old CDs. And I actually wound up getting this. I don't know if you want to show the chat. Kevin?
Yeah, no worry. I'm looking for it.
The original Pocket Monsters, I believe the Kanto sound collection from back in the day. I believe the first OST soundtrack that was released. And I'm like, nobody can get this. I have to take it. And
Did you?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And so
It
I
almost made it sound with the tone of your voice that you did, and I got scared. I was like, "Oh
no,
no!"
I was saving another picture that I had to re-export. But
Well, that's so cool.
yeah, I believe it's just the Kanto soundtrack. So I'm really excited to eventually get to listen to it and add it to my collection along with the best of the best of the best. And my Rocket CD I got last year of the CD drama with like the birth of Mewtwo and all that. So my collection is coming along quite nicely, in terms of Anipokes music CDs, and yeah. So that was another thing I got. I also got this cute little Gengar figurine, eating a popsicle. I got a Team Rocket or a trio print of Jesse, James, and Meowth with from an artist who drew them with all their old Pokemon. So Cacnea, Dustox, Viper, etc. And that was really cool. I got a small little print of that. I got a Shy Guy Among Us like beaded sort of thing, riding on a skateboard.
Among Us.
Like those like crafts back in the day where you'd like iron beads and they would like flatten or like harden and stick together. I don't
The
know.
what?
Like those beads, like back in the day, like when you were a kid, you'd do that craft where like you would like take an iron or something and like press the iron to like colorful beads.
Ooh. Oh, I
and
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, and
They
like
make-
they stick the things melt and stick together in a.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
I actually have one of those.
I
Yeah.
never got a chance to fully experience them because I think my parents didn't buy them, but I did have friends who owned those things. So
So we passed by a booth and they had all sorts of different like Nintendo characters and whatnot. And I just saw this Shy Guy molded together kind of in the shape of an Among Us character
Oh my god.
on a skateboard. And I'm like, I have to have this. It's so cute. It's just so adorable. So I got that. I got a little something for a buddy in this call, but I'm not going to spoil that surprise.
oh no,
Yes.
the
Licky
And
over
then-
here.
the one is Among Us. Yeah.
And then because it was Brother Whirl's birthday last week as well, he shares a birthday with Nessa. He also drove me to the airport and apparently got my car washed while I was gone.
That's so nice of him.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I got him a really cool Breath of the Wild print because Brother Whirl, his big thing is The Legend of Zelda, and as well as a Bulbasaur keychain. So, that's really all I got. I usually go crazy with buying merch, but like I said, not really too into anything specific. Like, there's one year, obviously, I bought so much Love Live stuff, so many Kirishima keychains and whatnot. Went back when I was like, I had my huge like My Hero Academia obsession, which is kind of fizzled out. Just
Yeah, blame
I
this
always
last
love
arc.
Kirishima, but yeah. But it's like he's
Aw.
also kind of faded into obscurity as well. We noticed though a lot of times we noticed this year that we feel like media is just passing, like it just people consume it so quickly these days that we feel like things don't even last. About a year. Even like there were Chainsaw and Spy Family. Chainsaw Man and Spy Family cosplays here and there, but like not as many as I expected.
Anime
not
NYC
even-
when we went there last year
Mhm.
was a shit ton of Spy Family cosplays.
My family, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But now it's like it's hard to tell kind of what the next like new big thing is. I assume it's Chainsaw Man, but even that I felt like wasn't.
No,
I
Chainsaw
think
Man.
yeah.
Chainsaw Man got big, but it didn't get like Spy Family or Demon Slayer levels of big. It just got big out of word of mouth, but it never really blew up, which is kind of sad. I think Nintendo Man says it best, like just simply what is the hot thing at the moment, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not what's gonna be another staple to the history of anime media in general, kind of thing.
Mhm. It's interesting because we remember a time when
Hey,
like
Tyrone.
some
What
of
up?
these hello Tyre. Some of these series would last, like the My Hero era was at least like 2 or 3 years, I'd say, where you'd see Todoroki cosplayers everywhere, Deku or Bakugo, and it was kind of like a needle in the haystack this time around, even in terms of the artwork and the merch, the keychains. There was a lot of Genshin Impact, though. It was Genshin Impact Central there, I'd say. Maybe, yeah.
I actually did see a lot of
Genshin.
Genshin. I did see some Genshin Impact when I
Wow.
went to the convention a couple of weeks ago. There were like, I was like, that's when I took a picture of that
Yeah,
thing, and I
you know what? You don't even need to use that logic. Cosmic, KG. How long were we in line for that motherfucking Genshin Impact thing at Anime NYC?
About an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, and we got there at the very beginning.
Hey, Cosmic, what spot were we in line?
Like 12 or something. And we were not very far away from the front desk.
We were at the front of the line, and it took an hour
and a half.
I don't even want to imagine the shit. Oh yeah, Genshin Impact is taking over. That shit. I guarantee you, by 2 years from now, Genshin Impact. There's going to be no such thing as anime conventions. They're going to be Genshin Impact conventions. Anime influencers.
It seems like the phone games took over. Like a lot of like the
gacha games, yeah.
The gacha games. That's been taken over lately.
Yeah. So maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe Genshin was just the big thing, and I'm not very familiar with it, but I do see a lot of the like similar cosplayers.
Bruh,
yeah.
let's put this on the record right now. If just in case I call it, if within about 2 years from now we get a convention called GachaCon, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing it. But I want this. No, Donnie, I want this on the records because I already know you. Go ahead and clip it. If they make a GachaCon within about 1 to 2 years from now, it's over.
Oh shit! Does that mean I have to pull in the gacha event con itself?
You know what? I'm gonna do a search right now and see if they exist.
Oh no, but it's not gacha like gotcha. No, we were referring to gacha, the game genre.
Oh my god, GachaCon 2023.
Yo, by the way, speaking real quick before we go back to Polly, since we're talking about Genshin, this is the only time I can bring this up. Two things. One, Greg Heffley is playing one of the characters in Genshin Impact because he replaced the VA for the other one. I think his name was Tainari. The reason why I say Greg Heffley, in case people don't know that name, it's the Wimpy Kid. The voice actor, or not the voice actor, the actual actor who played the live action Greg Heffley in the Wimpy Kid is now doing the voice for Taimari in Genshin Impact. It's absolutely insane how things played like that. I am just absolutely amazed by it. Second thing, speaking about Hoyo stuff, because it is part of the Hoyoverse brand, there is a brand new gacha game coming out from them later this month. I don't know if you guys know about this one. I think it's called, if I got the name correctly, Star Rail, I think is what it's called. It's a brand new gacha game that's being made by the Hoyoverse team or Honkai Star Rail. And I'm very much looking forward to that game. I actually pre-registered already, so I can't wait to play it when it comes out later this month. I think it's supposed to be planned for the 26th, if I'm correct. So it's going to be a lot of fun when that drops. I only just bring it up right now in case you guys want to try jumping into the new game when it drops.
Right now I did a Google search. There's no gacha game conventions yet.
All right, that means the table's still there open for you, Tyrone.
Here we go.
And begins.
I'm telling you, 1 to 2 years from now, they're going to call it GachaCon, and I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Like, they're going to buy tickets, right? And you can buy your ticket. Like, you can buy your ticket. But every time you buy your ticket, there's going to be, like, stars next to that bitch. And if you get a 5-star pull, then that's like a VIP. Motherfucker. Man. GachaCon's going to be wild. Patent it. I want my name on it.
I can see it.
You'll have a 5-star good time.
Exactly. Thank you, Cosmic.
Shit, I got a 3-star, damn it.
Oh,
Damn.
well, you better call customer service.
No.
I got Ramos in this game, too?
I wanted the 5-star. I spent $100 more than I needed to just to hope to get a 5-star pull. And I only got 3 stars.
Actually, speaking of gotcha games, can I just give a special shout out real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a special shout out to our buddy Ven from Discord, Ven from Twitch, Ven from literally everything. This kid managed to get a ridiculous amount of crystals for Project Sekai, and last week was just going wild with pulls. And it was insane. Like, you were there for part of it, KG. How many pulls
Yeah.
did he have?
He had enough to make about wasn't it like 100 or something pulls? No, more than that, I feel.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know if Joker or Ashi are in
Joker's
the
in the chat,
Oh
so
my God,
Joker can
Vin,
vouch for it.
run.
But yeah, we
it was
had to
insane.
stop Ven from going past like getting 10 more pulls. 10 more 10 pulls. So he had like 100 pulls that he still could have done. But we told him to stop at the 10
Yes.
mark. It was
The gotchas
nuts.
are scary, but
Absolutely.
it was very entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. He got all these characters that probably won't really equate to much if he doesn't play that game. Which I think he will,
No.
because it's in his iPad now. So, nah,
He should,
he should.
unless he restarts his game. Oh, he got more crystals too? Oh, well.
I have a
Yeah,
very-
because when he did all those polls, he essentially summoned a bunch of additional rewards, and those
See-
additional rewards came with more crystals that was able to give Ven more pulls.
You're right. I'm with Tyrone. We need a con because this is what happens. You get sucked in, and then you just get more free things.
But it's not the thing I wanted, damn it. I wanted the 5-star waifu pull, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can potentially get that using the crystals
I'm
that
a
you're gonna
very-
get for free.
I have a very specific memory with Vin. It's back when we were in the Minecraft days, when we were playing Minecraft together on the server. Fucking, we were digging through some cave, and like there was this weird cave rock monster that came out of the ground. And when it came out of the ground, it was huge, and it only took like 2 hits to kill you. And KG was like, "Why are you digging it up?" And the rock monster came and started killing all of us at once. And Joker goes, "Oh my God, Vin, run!" That's like my favorite memory. She goes, "Oh my God, Vin, run!"
It's not the fact that they're saying to run in like a horrifying manner. No, just run.
Oh my God, Vin, run!
He still died, though.
Oh, he did. Everybody died. It was so horrible. It's just like when we also dug into that one dungeon, and KG had the ability to teleport people out of there just in time because he was a god or whatever. And one of them was chasing me. I look back, I turn around, I keep running, and then it kept hitting me in the back. I'm like, KG, fucking teleport me!
Good times. Can't wait to bring back that Minecraft server again.
Playing Minecraft with the community. That was great.
Yeah. Expect it in summer, peeps. But anyway, that's the gotcha talk of the day, I like to believe. Hopefully we get more gotcha shenanigans. But I only wanted to bring that up now because of the fact that the game is coming out later this month. So if you guys want to try your hands on it, make sure to pre-register now. I think it's going to be available on Apple iPhone devices, Android devices, and of course on PC through the Epic Game Store. So there you go. Also, yes, F in the chat for Princess Connect Redive. I'm still mad about that. That still hurts my heart. At least I still have Nikke with me, so I'm happy with that. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to go play more of that in the background. Polly, we'll pass it back on to you, buddy. I know you still have more shenanigans to share about your story, so I'll gladly continue to listen in the background.
Yeah, so one thing I want to mention, I'm gonna pop this into the server so you can share it, is one booth we went to, we randomly came across the fact that they had a framed picture of Ash and Paul at the, I think, Heart Home tournament. And we were like, oh my goodness, we were not expecting that because, like I said, you hardly ever see anything at cons unless it's like, you might see a rare print of like Ash, Misty, and Brock, or it's very, very rare that you see stuff. You had to really go looking for it. So basically, this artist is a huge shipper for that ship, Ash and Paul, which I absolutely love. It's one of my top favorite Ash ships. And so the donation jar was actually for them. But I will say, sadly, we passed by the booth kind of we got to talk to the artist. I just, for some reason, was unable to get the name of the artist. There's also just a lot of people because on the Saturday there was just like, large crowds of people. So we kind of didn't want to stay too long because other people want to come up to the booth and buy their merch. But if I ever find it, I will let you guys know and I'll post it in the PokéPod Discord server. However, I do know that this artist is currently working on a collaborative zine that's coming out for fan-made Annie Poke zine for charity, actually. It's launching in July of this year, and it's basically, if you want to go follow the page, it's at Type Wild Zine. So this artist is, I should honestly just maybe try to find the artist through that, but for the Twitter account. But yeah, so wait, did you post the picture, KG?
No, I'm waiting to grab it. Don't worry.
Okay.
What
It's
the
just
hell
funny.
did you post? Let me take a look. It's loading for me.
But yeah,
Oh, this
heart hold.
really?
Shinsato merch funds, please. They have no merch. I gotta commission somebody. It's the donation jar.
Hold
It's
on a second.
wonderful.
There we go. I was just waiting for it to load. Here we go.
I love it. So that was definitely, out of everybody, that, like, all of us, not just my group, but the other people from the Anime-Poke, our other friends from the Anime-Poke community, who were also there, that I've also known for many, many years. We are all collectively like, did you guys see that Ashen Paul picture? But, yeah. So, it was, I don't know if I really have a lot of else to say about the convention itself. I feel like I pretty much, I talked about the photo shoot. It was more chill, I'd say, just in terms of just, I didn't go to a lot of panels, but, I did what we usually do, and it was just a fun time all around. Especially just getting to see everybody in person, and, watch the Mary movie, and yeah, so thanks for letting me talk about it. I'm not sure where to end it. Although I will say we have a tradition every Sunday where we actually go out to Cheesecake Factory to have brunch. So
Cheesecake Factory!
yes, and I did have cheesecake. I got
Oh my God.
key lime,
I love cheesecake. So I've never had cheesecake, but I love the Cheesecake Factory.
and we have to change that.
Well, no, they're like $10 a slice there.
And we have to share that.
What? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh my
Their
lord.
slices got smaller and they went up in price. I just don't understand.
Yeah,
It's called inflation, buddy.
yeah.
I think.
But yeah, and then after Cheesecake Factory, I ran to get those last minute gifts, and then we sadly parted ways. It's
Dun,
nice
dun,
that it
dun,
takes
dun,
place on, Easter weekend, even though I always feel a little bit bad about not being able to spend Easter with my family. But I personally, like, it's kind of nice not having to take too many days off, because I get the Thursday and the Friday off with my job, and most people have the Friday off anyway. So while I do like that it's this weekend, I will say last year was a lot of fun because it took place on Memorial Day weekend, so it was a lot warmer out. We actually wound up renting an Airbnb, and we actually spent closer to a week in Massachusetts rather than just the weekend. So we actually wound up having a lot more to do aside from the con, and we actually were right by the beach as well. So one day we actually did our token beach day, as the weebs would say, but so each time has been, it's been the same group of people, but it's been so uniquely different. Like there's never been a single anime Boston. I'd say maybe this one was similar to the first time that we all met up, just because the other two times in between were at Airbnbs, and this time we went we decided to do the hotel again, which is actually connected connected to the convention center itself, which is nice because you don't have to walk outside in the cold. You also don't have to walk outside in front of normal people who are looking at you all dressed up in cosplay. So
The sentence,
Huh?
the sentence, as the weebs would say, feels like the most grandma hipster thing I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know.
As the weebs would say. And then when you said you had to walk past the normal people, what the fuck?
So
like
she confirms that she's an alien. I see.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Well, it's also because the convention center is essentially it's a Sheraton hotel. It's a convention center, but then it's also connected to like a mall. So there's people shopping and there's like Sephora and I don't know what else. Just regular like clothing stores and stuff.
No, I like the idea that Sephora is the only one you know in this situation.
Well, there's also an Eataly, which is this Italian market / restaurant type of place. I don't know where else it's located aside from New York and Massachusetts, but we went there. We got cannolis. It was a great time. We also went to Shake Shack. Where else do we go? Cheesecake Factory. And there's a kind of a running joke with me because every anime Boston, I can't eat meat on the Friday because it's Good Friday. So I'm always trying to find creative ways to figure out what I'm gonna do for that day. But nah, it's a good time, and I'm excited for the next year. I've heard that they're actually gonna switch off going forward. I think in 2025, they're going to start switching off that every other year. It'll go Easter weekend, Memorial Day weekend, Easter weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Just maybe they want to give people a chance to celebrate Easter with their families. Or maybe people like the Memorial Day situation last year so much that they, I think it was because of the pandemic as well, that they decided to do it around that time, that they decided maybe to switch off like that. So 10 out of 10, favorite con to this day. And I'm looking forward to just playing, maybe just getting invested in new games, new anime. And yeah, that is my review. I apologize for taking an hour.
You're talking out. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. Don't worry. Besides, we didn't start immediately upon the starting line. Don't worry, buddy. You spent a good time on it, and the most important thing is you enjoyed the event. You spent time with friends. You got a chance to share your journey, and that's what matters the most. I'd like to believe. No?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well there you go then, buddy. First off, once again, as mentioned before, hello there, Tyrone. Hope everything's been good for you. Did you stream today by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because
I'm sorry I broke up the all-female situation, by the way.
Thank God.
Sorry, KG.
I was lonely. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, just call KG a girl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I broke up the all-female situation.
Listen. Why?
We're socially distanced. It's okay.
Isn't
He's in another room.
Yeah, I'm over here. I got
He's in the guy's room.
Isn't KG a sister?
No, Ruby is.
Ruby is. Yeah. KG is not associated with any of the sisters.
But Emmy literally just said KG is a sister.
Yeah,
well,
Ruby.
Ruby is, and so is Bella. But yeah, KG's Emmy's sister.
And Emmy's not here, so. Yeah, look at the family tree we got, Tyrone. It's horrifyingly amazing. I love all the purple that's all going to Ty. That shit had me.
Oh yeah, Ty's the uncle.
He's like the only uncle. That's the best part.
You guys are gonna hate why I was late. By the way,
what happened, buddy?
So I decided to. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make fried chicken. I got the ingredients. I got everything here, right?
Chicken.
Yeah, all you need to make fried chicken is like flour, eggs, motherfucking seasonings, and then the chicken itself. And
Did you
vegetable
forget
oil.
the chicken?
No, and vegetable oil.
Oh, okay.
So I had the vegetable oil. I got the flour. I got the seasonings. I thawed out my chicken literally this morning. And then I counted how many chickens that I thawed out. And I counted fucking 14. And I was like, oh, shit. We're going to be here for a bit.
Oh.
So while the pod started at like 9 o'clock you guys' time, 8 o'clock my time, I'm on like chicken number 8.
And you're just eating all of that shit after you're done, though.
I got 6 more chickens to go. No, the gotcha con. So I'm sitting here watching y'all frying all this chicken. Think, Mark. Think. There's no way all of Kentucky fried all that chicken.
Look what they need to get a fraction of our power.
Right, Tyrone fried all that chicken. So now in my fucking like leftovers things, I got like 12 pieces of fried chicken. And
Want to send me some then, buddy?
I'll mail it to you.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's why I was late.
Oh, okay. Well, you did it with good intentions, and that being of just a shit ton of chickens, bro.
Shit ton of chicken, bro.
Quick question though. Was it good?
Oh hell yeah, I'm eating it right now.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, finally the tables have turned. I'm not eating this session this time around. Thank
You
the
gotta
gods.
get that crunch that.
I knew I was forgetting you something. Oh my god.
Yeah. That crunch, baby. That
Oh, holy shit! That crunch effect, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
Yo, you know what, Tyrone? I'm going to Popeyes. I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh my
Hold
god,
on
it's a
second.
mukbang with Tyrone.
I'm going now, right? I'll see you guys soon.
No.
So,
Hey G,
listen,
can you just add like a bucket of fried chicken in front of Tyrone on that table?
Yeah,
That's all
do
I
it.
ask.
Yeah, do it. Oh, no. It'll be racist. It'll be racist. It'll be racist. Actually, no. Do it. I love it. Anyway, so what I do when I make my fried chicken, I put it like in the flour.
Do you use buttermilk?
No. I use in the flour. I make a seasoned flour mix. So I'll put flour, seasoning salt, lemon pepper, chili pepper, onion powder, ground pepper, cracked salt, and did I already say chili pepper? Yeah. Yeah, I'll use that. And a little bit of paprika. Just a little bit. Not too much. So yeah, that's what I do. Then I put that all in the flour. Then I take 3 eggs and I crack those open and I put them in the bowl and then I stir the fucking eggs up super fast. And then I dip the chicken in the egg. And then I put the flour over the chicken that's now coated in egg. And then I put that in the vegetable oil and let it fry for about 20 minutes. So yeah,
Oh.
that's what I do. That's my whole deal. Where'd KG go? Popeyes?
Yeah, he went to go get his phone for DoorDash, probably.
All right. Well, we gotta buy some time then. So anyway, in the news, we have over. Let's see. I still want to go back and think about the fact that we got like what was it? It was $3,765.
Yes, for the
charity.
charity.
I remember the exact number. Whenever anybody asks, I always know it, and I don't know why.
Well, because it was a huge accomplishment for everybody.
I have the number indented into my head, 3765.
Oh, now you're gonna start seeing that number randomly around. It's gonna become a new angel number.
Yeah, like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 whoa, whoa. Oh god.
What's 3765?
30 it's the amount of money we made for the charity.
Oh, okay.
Did you miss that part?
All right, I'm back.
I just came back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
That was
Alright.
Popeyes.
Oh, it was closed. When I
Oh,
went to
God.
check the time.
Really?
Yeah, they closed.
Oh,
Well, you
Didn't
know
think
what?
they
You know
closed.
what's open right now? Taco Bell.
I'm not running
Taco
for
Bell's
that.
on-
Hello.
Taco Bell's always open. Taco Bell's open till like 2.
Yeah,
But
like a late night Taco Bell.
I at least did come back with something though. So
What'd you come back with?
candy.
Lucky.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's the one that we got from that event, though. 'Cause-
Oh, you still have?
yeah, I'm not eating all of that. Did you not see how much it
Damn.
snatched?
Okay,
It said
look.
take one piece, proceeds to grab 50. I'm like, girl, what?
Well, and I just want to make it well known. I didn't bring any of it home, so
Oh.
I just gave it all to
Since we
him
kept
and
the
his family.
topic of sweets, Emmy, you're in the chat. I need your help here. I'm planning because I got the ingredients. I am terrible at portions. I'm good at cooking. I'm bad at portion. I need to figure this out. I'm gonna make a cake from scratch, right? I'm gonna make a cake from scratch. How many eggs do I need to make a cake from scratch?
12.
12. I don't think I need that many eggs.
Usually I done 2, or most times, but I could. Yeah.
Right, Emmy? It's 12. I know.
Emmy said it depends.
What cake are you making? A regular ass cake. The flour, sugar, egg, and motherfucking.
It's going to be shaped like an
It's
ass.
white cake, chocolate cake, banana cake, velvet cake.
Just some flour.
No, what is your cake going to taste like? Chocolate mousse?
You know what it should taste like? Peaches. Peaches.
No.
Peaches.
Peaches,
Peaches.
I love
Emmy just has to, it matters. MAO.
No, I'm making the most bland cake ever. I'm making sugar, flour, eggs.
But what's gonna be the cake?
Yeah,
Like,
it has
is it
to
a
be-
chocolate cake?
yeah.
Is it a vanilla cake? Is it a strawberry shortcake? What
A
is the
lemon
cake?
I'm gonna put lemon juice in the batter. There we go.
Oh,
There-
I have to
there
ask
you go.
some my brother's Legend of Zelda cake.
Oh, that's
Yes.
good though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A lemon cake.
Why is Emmy so mad at this? Never mind. I don't need your help, Judgy Judy. Shit.
It does matter actually, because I recently had a cake not long ago. They asked me what exact thing. They were like, "What kind of cake you want? What kind of toppings you want to put on there? What kind of filling you want to put on there?" They asked me quite a few questions.
Exactly. Nobody want to hear all that stupid shit.
No, they have to. Otherwise, they're gonna get pissed off, and you'd be a hissy hit.
Just make the cake.
There's
But what
It's
do you want the
important, yeah.
cake to taste like?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I put lemon juice in it, so it's probably gonna taste like a lemon cake. I thought in order to make cake, you could just yeet together some flour, eggs,
No,
butter.
see, we just
No.
wanted to know the kind of flavor it's gonna be, because the flavor
She said-
actually makes
she
a
said 3
significant
eggs.
difference. See, it is
She said
12.
3 eggs. Okay, it's 3 eggs. Got it. No, it's 3.
Oh.
All right.
Damn.
You know, what? What?
I thought literally you just I didn't put that much thought into it. I thought you just take 3 motherfucking eggs, crack those bitches in, stir that bitch, put some
No,
flour in that bitch,
baking
put
is a
some butter in that
science.
bitch, put some butter
It's
in,
science.
put some butter in that bitch, put some sugar in that bitch, stir it up, put it in a pan, put it in a pan with a baking sheet, wait for about some minutes, and then pop out a cake.
No.
No.
I just named the ingredients for cake. I literally typed it in Google, and that's exactly what it told me to do.
well, I mean, I'm very
Hydrate,
particular with
KG.
lemon cake. There's a specific
Hydrate.
bakery.
Oh, damn.
There's a specific bakery in
You
Brooklyn.
could do that while eating
That-
candy?
Yes. I can't get past the fact that Tenacious D is behind me. I love this so much. I hope he never leaves.
I'm gonna beat y'all ass. It literally says 1 cup of sugar, a half a teaspoon of salt, fucking flour, eggs, and sugar and butter. That's literally the same shit I just said.
No,
Yeah, but
okay.
it's how you prepare everything.
Yes.
You don't just throw it all at once and then just mix and assume
Yeah.
it just gets fine.
This is not
There-
cooking, Mama. This is
Well,
real
no, you
life.
put it in the bowl, stir it, and
Look,
then it'll
Emmy's
make like
raging. She said stupid.
Yeah, she says, "Where's the stupid lemon?"
okay, pour some lemon juice in there, and then put like
You're
after that stir it,
disobeying the recipe then.
just pour it in. Then just make it a batter, and then once it's a batter, just pour it in the fucking non-stick.
There's a
fucking
reason
pan.
why. There's a
Hydrate
reason why
again.
to follow the recipe. Because otherwise your cake's gonna come out like shit if you don't follow a recipe.
Yeah, have you never seen Lazy Town bake a cake?
It's the little.
I gotta sip twice.
Too much.
You mean the Lil John's in that song?
One more time.
Lil-
Oh my bowl.
Oh shit! Now it's just Pika.
Pika,
Pika,
Pika with a-
Pika.
pika, 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 pika.
Ah, Jesus.
Pika, pika, pika.
Ah, that
What
was
the
actually
fuck was
surprisingly
that?
good. What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what was
Me?
that?
That was
It's
you?
me.
That shit was actually
capping.
pretty good.
Yeah, you capping. That wasn't you.
Pikachu. I can't.
What the fuck was that? Pikachu had a little bit of laryngitis, y'all.
I
Yeah, yeah, they're just getting prepared for the new series, you know. No,
I lose my voice after cons. I can't.
My voice isn't 100%.
Tyrone, please let me guide you for the sake of whoever you're gonna serve that cake to. Who are you serving it to, Tyrone?
Myself.
Okay, then Emmy, you don't need to worry about it. Let Tyrone try. So yeah. Other than that, though, best of luck with the cake, though, Tyrone. Hope it goes well. You do know the rules of how to make a cake, though, right?
Put flour in the bowl, then put 3 eggs in the bowl, then put some butter in the bowl, some sugar in the bowl.
I am in pain just hearing that, and I don't bake.
Then take a big ass spoon and stir it the fuck up until it's like a battery substance, and then after that,
Kevin.
pour it in the pan.
Yes.
Then put it in the oven. Put it on bake. Wait.
There, when I was a child and I celebrated my birthday in Brooklyn, there is this specific bakery that sells this delicious lemon curd filling cake.
Is it the one in Bay Parkway?
I think so.
No, I don't know.
I'll send you the link privately so that I'm not doxing us.
No, but continue on that discussion, though.
I've never in my life found another cake that's exactly like that one. And now I'm going to search. So the next time I go there.
You're going to look for that particular cake again.
Yep. I don't care if I have to buy the whole cake.
Well, share me the link, and then I'll see if I might be familiar with it, because I know a lot of the bakeries around this area. There's like maybe 5 of them, so...
All right.
So yeah, I'll do my best to figure something out, and maybe they're already closed as well. Who knows? It's been a while. The pandemic really fucked things up for that, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I posted in food.
Yeah. Well,
You fucked us, pandemic. The pandemic bent us over.
yeah, it is the one in Bay Parkway. Yeah, Rimini.
And started fucking us.
What
Well, if
street
you ever
was
see
it,
a
though?
gooey-looking lemon cake.
Yeah, I know Rimini's. Rimini's is the one that it's I think in the corner
I hate
of
that
Bay
name,
Parkway.
Ramini's.
Famous.
No, I say it like that.
Rini. It's
so-
Italian. Tyrone.
Yeah, so
Damn.
I know it because
it's meanies.
yeah, I say Rimini's. But the reason why I know this one is because I actually go there with my mother to go buy the Zeppelis that they tend to have every now and then. And sometimes they have like rainbow cake there that is so freaking good. It's so good.
Wow.
But the most important thing that really matters to me is what's across the street from it, which is, you guys remember that time I bought that like really horrifying
God.
Cookie Monster ice cream? That was like so huge that I was like in an intense sugar rush that I almost pretty much conked out on stream. I don't know. I know Emmy was there for that one. I remember because she was in panic mode with that. It's yeah, that.
Yep.
Oh, Joe, what the hell?
Is it called stuffed?
It's called stuffed ice creams.
Oh, wow.
It opened recently, so
Wow.
that's where I bought that Cookie Monster one, and that shit was so
handsome
good.
dog. Sorry.
I was
So good.
I'm actually looking at this website. I'm like, how the hell you never tried cheesecake? This freaking bakery has cheesecake.
I like how this is the thing that's setting us off. How the hell have you never tried cheesecake up to this
Listen,
point?
when you live in New York, cheesecake isn't exactly the first thing that you go for. You know what I mean?
Yes,
says
it
here-
is.
No,
it
you
says
have
heavy cream
you have
cheesecake.
rainbow cakes. You have chocolate mousse cakes. You have regular.
There's a cheesecake factory in New York.
Fuck that cake.
Oh,
No.
that's
You got
but you're
the
not gonna go
raspberry
there.
chocolate mousse. You got the tres leches, which is really good. You got
Two.
you got the tartufut. You got
Tartufo.
yeah.
Get your foot out of there, KG.
Ah shit, the
See,
Napoleon.
Actually,
The-
fruit
You have
tart.
churros.
Fruit
I
tart
love
is
the
really good.
You look like a churro.
Okay,
I
see,
love
even Emmy says
Napoleon.
cheesecakes are kind of mid, so her guidance is telling us not to try a cheesecake right there.
Cheesecake is not mid. What?
That's what she
Well, I
said.
like
It sounds
cannolis.
like you guys never tried a cheesecake.
Exactly.
The only people who complain about a cheesecake,
Cheesecake?
have actually
No,
tried it and
no.
said
No,
they disliked
no.
it. Yeah,
I've never.
yeah.
No.
Emmy just did it though. So
KG,
what do
your
Key
taste
lime
bud- KG,
was
your
really
taste
good.
buds are mid. That's
You're mid, damn it. Tyrone
Is
the
it
mid
really that-
3. There you go.
Is it really that good? Like I just don't
Yes.
understand.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
solidified cream cheese and sugar.
And that's great. Wait, you love cheese. Why is this an issue?
I do love cream cheese, but I like it on bagels.
Oh, see,
Okay, well now
I
this is a cake.
hate cream cheese like in its rare form.
How do you?
I know,
So you don't
you
get bagels and cream cheese?
We don't have anything in common anymore.
No, just
Oh my God.
just a regular ass cream cheese is kind of like a lot. You need
It's
to
alright.
have like
You know what? We can fix this. All right. I like bagels and cream cheese. You like cheesecake. You know, sometimes it just there's our
Works out that
difference.
way.
You two
Yeah.
can no longer be friends. I'm so sorry for you two.
Damn,
Well,
Yeah.
it was nice talking to you.
they
Yeah.
broke up already. Damn.
They got together?
Yeah. They had everything in common, and then all of a sudden that cream.
See,
cheese
look,
cream.
all of this could have been prevented had we not appreciated the
This is
cheesecake
not
talk.
about you.
This is about the cheesecake, damn it.
The cheesecake is tearing us all apart.
Exactly. See, so this is why none of us will ever try cheesecake because
This
we
is
know.
your fault. Nessa and I knew what the fuck we wanted.
I'm perfectly okay never having a piece of cheesecake. I don't want
only
to
did
lose
that
any
because
more
it-
of you.
You only did that because it broke up a fucking friendship.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose any more of you. What if I don't like it?
I thought you said. I thought you were gonna say, "What if I don't like you?"
Friends are temporary. Friends are temporary. Cheesecake is forever.
Well, I mean that depends. Like if
I'm
you
pretty
do,
sure-
you leave the cheesecake in the table and leave it like that forever and just get stinky. and
Long
moldy?
after your punk ass friends are dead, cheesecake will still
What?
exist.
You know, I'm pretty sure I've heard that quote from the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's where it came from.
Thank you for being a
Being a
cheesecake
friend.
was forever.
I know, but tres leches is mid.
Oh, tres
There, I said
leches
it.
though. Wait, you said tres leches is mid?
Mid?
Nessa, I think this is the first time I heard you say mid.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that is the first time I think I've ever heard her say mid, Provo.
Thank you for being so mid.
I know.
I don't. Actually, sadly enough, I've never been a fan of a lot of Mexican desserts, so that's why I can only.
No, I 100% agree. Yeah, I'm not. Well, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of Mexican food in general. So
Said
Your channel.
yeah, it's a struggle issue, I guess.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of most Italian restaurant, like chain restaurants. Like
Yeah,
Olive
which speaking of
Gardens.
which, we're going to Olive Garden on Friday then.
Oh,
Absolutely.
who made that decision?
We're going to
I did
Olivia
when you were
Gardon.
away. So
We're going to Olivia
You're welcome.
Gardon.
yeah,
Isn't this?
isn't this what?
Oh my god.
Ow! I hurt
Can I
myself.
get
That's
Alfredo?
suffering.
I know it is. That's why I voted for it.
Eats to Canada, eats Burger King immediately,
Leaves.
leaves, doesn't elaborate,
I'll get a
leaves.
breadstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's. Also, no, I was lying about the Olive Garden. We didn't really make a decision on
Yeah.
that part for Olive Garden. I think we're gonna visit the Food Mart or something like that. But we'll so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I guess we should talk about the shenanigans that had happened last week and then leading into the things this week too. Obviously for Friday, I think it's gonna be a fun day for us. We have a nice concert event to visit. No.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't fully
just-
know the
I'm
true
just-
name behind it, but I think
I'm just
you
happy
do.
for y'all.
Okay, I can talk about it. So, as many of you guys know, two of the people here, KG and Polly, their birthdays were recently. So, what we're doing is we're going to celebrate both of them, and we're going. It's actually, don't worry, you guys. The Annie Poke watch party will still happen. It's still going to happen. It might
She's
be pushed a
lying.
half hour just because of trains. I don't know. But on Friday night, TSS, KG, Polly, and I, we're going to be going to a candlelight ceremony at a church in Brooklyn, and they're going to be playing all anime music for like an hour and 5 minutes. It's 65 minutes.
I'm sad.
A church.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
at like St. Anne's, I think. It's
I want to do this. I'm
St. Anne in
sad.
the Trinity Church or something like that.
Yeah, it's in Brooklyn Heights, but it should be a fun event. And I think it's sold out. So I'm sorry you guys all lost your chance, but it'll be fun.
I don't even get the chance.
I didn't even buy
Hey.
my ticket.
I got your
I don't
ticket.
even-
You're
I
fine.
know.
See, fuck y'all. See, I can't even do that.
Why?
Excuse me, I offered to get you a ticket. I said if you can get here, I will get you a ticket. Well, that's not my fault.
That's literally your fault.
So will you
Oh.
actually fly here?
That means I would have to spend like $400 just to watch a thing for
See,
1 day.
exactly.
Skill issue, Tyrone.
Yeah.
The no complaining.
Hey, time to start
Sergi is
the
your best friend.
time to start the OnlyFans. Shit.
Nah,
Damn.
well, I mean, yeah, out of everybody, I think that worked.
Damn.
I mean, you have muscles.
Yeah, exactly.
Starting the OnlyFans.
Man, most people don't even know your physique, bro. Just saying.
This
Yeah.
I'm
You don't
still
even-
trying to figure out.
You don't know how this
This-
man is built.
This man's built different. There's a reason why he has God in his name, bro.
Mhm.
Wait, what were you gonna
Yeah.
say?
This church might be the same place where Eric Stewart, better known as the voice of Brock, James, Butch, Poliwhirl, a bunch of other stuff.
Saying it's like we don't know who Eric Stewart is.
I'm saying it for the audience.
Look at them like she
Um,
doesn't know, like the audience that know who Eric Stewart is.
Yeah, he is originally from Brooklyn, and I believe he once, because my roleplay Cassidy account on Facebook was Facebook friends with him back in the day. I remember seeing him say something about St. Anne's. So it might actually be where he maybe either went to school or something. So yeah, that's kind of a cool fun fact. If it's true, I'm trying to find it. Maybe I have to go on my Cassidy Facebook account again because it still exists.
Polly's about to do an entire deep dive on Eric Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Coming
Look, the
soon.
following day after the anime themes that they're doing for that day, they're gonna have another one for Adele. Apparently, a tribute to Adele.
Yeah, they're gonna do one for Taylor Swift soon. Also,
Adele, ooh, who broke up with her this month? Our song slap when she gets her heart broken.
yeah. But the music is all done by a string quartet, so it should be interesting. Like I was actually
Really?
I was contemplating the Taylor Swift one too, just because of the fact I was like, oh, T Swift on a string quartet.
I want to date Adele. I'm not even attracted to her. I want to date her just so that I can break up with her, just so I can hear the song. God damn.
Yeah, because you know that song will be dedicated to you, buddy.
Hell yeah. And her breakup song, slap. We could
I do like her current one, Lavender Phase.
Lavender Face was
Well-
okay.
I like it.
Yeah, it was alright. I liked it too.
I logged in.
He was like, I'm not excited, but
She,
I was like,
she just breaks up. Tyrone, you ain't shit.
That's the name of the song.
Tyrone, you ain't shit. I don't know why she doxing me on the song.
You ain't no god.
You could have had it. Oh man, I jammed that. I would jam that for months.
Okay, I put what a potential breakup song between you and Adele would be in a AI bot, and I got song lyrics.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What is
Oh wait,
it? What is it?
Wait, Polly?
where's St. Anne's School?
I have no idea.
In Brooklyn Heights. Oh my
Yeah, she
God.
did mention it was in
did
Brooklyn
mention it.
Heights.
Oh,
St. Anne's School. That's where Eric Stewart went to school as a kid.
Nerd. Anyway,
Look, Tyrone. He's the voice of Brock. He's the voice of James. He's the voice of Butch. He's the voice of Poliwhirl.
that.
So
I didn't know he did.
this
Wait,
is
he's
where
the voice
Eric Stewart was at.
He's the
mean-
voice of Poliwhirl.
He's the voice of Seto Kaiba. What?
You.
So you know, back when the PokéPod was called the Poke Hype Train, he actually did a shout out for us.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, he was
Yeah,
also
he
the
did.
voice of Meta Knight too. Okay, now it
So-
really matters.
You know that?
Now it really matters to me.
Yeah, let me find that sound clip. Actually, I'll be back.
All right. No, but other than that though, yeah, I'm looking forward to Friday. It's gonna be a lot of fun with that, and hope things go well for that. But I gotta after enjoying that, I gotta run my ass straight back home for that. I have no time to sit back and relax in that. This is gonna be an interesting time though for sure. But I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys.
we do have some people who also will be on for that episode. We have Sonic is returning Muffin Man Sanders and
Where the
Bravo.
Muffin Man at?
So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a packed one. It's gonna be our first episode reaction to the new series.
Yes.
I'm
It
very
should be
much
fun.
excited for that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we hope you guys look forward to it when that episode airs. Of course, obviously, there's a bunch of other things happening later this week too. So make sure to keep following up to date on our PokéPod Masters Twitter account to know what everyone is doing within this week. So that way you guys can be caught up today. Joker seems to be very. This is the most I've ever seen Joker be excited for a new anime, bro.
Joker.
For Pokemon specifically. And it's not even for Pokemon. It's for what's tied to the Pokemon character. And listen, this is her way of being hype. She deserves it, I guess.
And we also, I just want one of the people who's going to be with us, Muffin Man, they're in the chat. I just want to give them a special congratulations. They just got married. Or they're getting married. Yeah, one or the other. But yeah, they're getting married. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations to the
Congrats.
Muffin Man. Yes.
Oh my god, Mrs. Muffin Man.
Let's go, Muffin Man.
Let's go. Much love. Much love. And may everything go well for you then.
May 27th? Okay. Well, we'll wish you to you again on May 27th.
Absolutely. Remind me on that too. I also want to
month
wish
and
you
a half from
congratulations
now.
for that too.
Doing that.
I'll put it on my calendar, don't worry.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, much love to you, Muffin Man, and thank you for your support by being here in these calls like you are right now, or in these streams, I mean, like now. And we hope to hear from you when the day comes when the first episode drops later this week. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'd like to believe. Other than that, though, what do you guys say we now go and talk about the things that had went down last week then? Obviously, the most important deal, the biggest thing that really mattered for many people the most was the fact that a film about an Italian plumber who resides in Brooklyn finally got his own feature-length film after what feels like 30-something years. I'm talking about the Super Mario Brothers, bro. And it is going to be a good time to talk about it now. However, before we fully get into the film, I need to bring this question up to every single one here in this call, just so I can get an idea of how we should take and approach this film discussion. The most important thing I have to ask is, shall spoilers be talked about in this review?
Has
Everyone here in this call has seen the film.
Yes.
Yes.
So, chat, what we got? Dale said no.
But
And
Pantomime
Rob
says
said-
yes.
Yeah,
And
Robzo
Robzo says yes. And
Wait,
Midnight
shouldn't we
says
have
yes,
just-
spoilers.
Wait, shouldn't we have just started a poll? Wouldn't
Oh,
this have
yeah,
been
you're
easier?
right. We should have just started a poll.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain just thought of that immediately.
Yeah, so, where's the poll option? There it is.
Oh, Emmy
Manage
said
poll.
I have. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's she did. She
Hold
did
on.
see it.
Shall we speak of spoilers? I'll put yes, no,
Or can we?
and maybe.
Or we do like a version.
Don't put a baby, because I don't know what we can say.
Don't
Well,
worry.
I got it. If they pick a maybe, we'll give a non-spoiler part, and then we'll give the disclaimer, then give our spoiler part of the review. That's how.
Well, that depends on how things play out.
Yeah. How many minutes do you want to give?
I gave it a minute, so yeah, don't worry. It'll be enough time for them to figure it out.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
So yeah, vote away in the poll, ladies and gents. But yeah, so last week the Mario film released on April 5th. Every one of us had the opportunity to go see it. We all got to our respective theaters, and then I believe we all complained about the fact that it was costly for some of us or cheap for others.
I was gonna say, yeah, I didn't complain. I was
Yeah.
actually
But you didn't get a poster, did you?
No, I didn't get no punk ass poster.
Hey, don't say that. That poster is a collectible, damn it.
Yeah.
And also that popcorn tin I'm seeing already go up to 100, bro.
Wait, what do you mean that poster that's covered in fucking popcorn grease? Get the fuck on.
Oh man, now you don't know how to take care of your posters in the movies. I see how it is.
Yeah, that poster got popcorn grease and cola spills on it. Fuck
No,
off.
it's called clean. You clean the tin before you put the posters in there.
Yeah, okay, whatever. L plus ratio on your poster.
L plus ratio plus no posters plus no tins.
Oh my God.
No posters plus no bitches.
Okay, it looks like it's up. It's saying 9 people said yes, 4 people said no.
So
Okay,
70%
so we're
are in agreement to say yes, and 30% are in agreement.
All
to
right,
no.
so let's be kind though and give a disclaimer. That way, the people who don't want to hear those spoilers, they can get the heads up. And then when we're done, just put something in the chat to let us know we're done with our half.
All right then. So once again, I will say this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about the Super Mario Brothers film. As a heads up, there will be spoilers presented In this discussion, as Tyrone stated, we will probably have some form of text presented on screen for you guys to know the fact that we're going to be talking about the film in this particular instant.
Actually, yeah, Emmy, you're a key player here. Actually, you can do both now. Now you can listen and then just give the text verbals when we're done. That way, the people who are watching that don't want spoilers know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there we go.
Emmy, right there, already doing some behind the scenes shit.
Let's go. Everybody's working today.
Everyone, we give work to everyone in this household.
Emmy, do your fucking job.
Everybody.
No. I'll just write spoilers, yay, in big italics. There we go.
Spoilers, yay.
All right, there we go. We'll just slap it right here in the middle. Okay, beautiful.
Spoilers, yay.
Exactly. Pin a message that says spoiler talk is happening. Don't worry, there's this giant ass thing right now that says spoilers. Okay.
Which
so,
is drunk.
Here's the thing. All right, now that we got that out of the way, what do you guys say to those here in the call? Are you all ready to go ahead and talk about the film of the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Yes.
Okay, well, we asked Emmy to still do it anyway, just in case. But
Do it.
yeah, it never hurts to still have extra backup. You know what I mean? All right, so let's jump right into it. I will go ahead and begin things off with my side of the story.
By the way, going back to the Eric Stewart thing, I found it.
Found what?
I found the Eric Stewart shout out to the Poke Hype Train. It's during our XY opening 3 reaction, by the way. Yeah, so, bam, there it is.
Nice.
So, all right.
All right, then now we can talk about the film. I'm going to take this. Okay, there we go. All right, I will begin my portion real quick, and then I'll pass it on to some of the buddies here in the call. So let's go ahead and see what comes from it. My take on the film. I went to go see it in Manhattan with family and friends, and we had a good time watching the film together. The best thing about the film was everything prior to it, because we got a popcorn tin out of it, which is the cutest little question block on it. Cosmic should know, because I think you got your hands on one as well. And the well, actually, Cosmic, are you here?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. No, because I was just saying we're talking about the popcorn tin, which I think is it's honestly the best design we've seen.
It's so nice. When I brought it home, like, my little brother's like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" And he doesn't even like Mario and has no desire to even see the movie. But even he was like, "That's amazing."
Oh yeah, it's the popcorn tin. It's one of the best designs that they've had for a popcorn related product on the theaters. So yeah, me and Cosmic, we went to go ahead and see the film. We got a chance to also receive a cool poster as well. Apparently that was a thing that only AMC seems to be doing. I, for some reason, did not realize that other theaters just did not have that available for them. So I guess we got really lucky with that, huh?
Sort of. I just became really, I was just waiting around, and I was just chatting with the lady that was at the ticket lady, and we're just talking about random stuff, and then she's like, if you want, I can check, and then she went in the back, and she just brought out this, she's like, we still have these, would you like some for you and your group? And I was like, yes I would. So I don't know if they were just giving them out, or if she was just being really nice.
Yeah, maybe we just really got lucky that it was only a 34th Street exclusive or something.
Yeah.
Still, though, much respect to the AMC staff for being very kind towards that. We also went to go watch the film in the newest thing as well. I think it's called IMAX with Laser. It is a brand new projector, I believe, that's available in AMC theaters, which is supposed to display the highest quality images in cinema theaters. So it also has this huge ass monitor screen, as you saw as well, which was, I think, one of the biggest screens I've seen in New York in a while. I'll be honest with you. I've seen many movies in theaters, but I've never seen a screen that huge. God damn. So
it was almost a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it was, but honestly, I kind of enjoyed it though. I genuinely had a good time with that. The only complaint I think I would have if I was in the super front up and center chairs.
So you mean where Tyrone sits?
Essentially, yes. I think that would be where I would not have the best time because of how wide that screen is. Because Tyrone, I can even tell for you, if you were to be in the front in that theater, you would have to keep moving your head left and right. There would be no possible way.
Beautiful. It's like I'm in the fucking movie. Beautiful.
I will admit though, it can work in certain instances. If it's a horror film, you will want to be upfront. So. But I think it's too big even for you.
It's like I'm in the movie. No.
Now we're dragging your ass back into the back.
I always want the movie to be bigger than life. People want to sit in the way back. I'm like, boy, you're looking at a television. That's no different than what the fuck I'm doing at home. I want a movie screen to be so big. I'm like, damn, look at this thing. Look, I'm at Mario's foot.
Oh my god.
Foot.
No,
I'm under it.
I do have a question for you guys. Was your theater packed though for your showtime?
Mine wasn't.
No.
Okay, so Mario released on a fucking Wednesday, the weirdest day on the planet. It decided to release on a Wednesday. That's when, like, Wednesdays is like when you plan weddings that ruin other people around you's days. Like, that's when you plan stuff on Wednesday. Mario being released on a Wednesday was odd, but the advantage was because I went on Wednesday, I got to go to the movies for like $5 because it was a weekday. So
yeah, they normally have like a discount normally if you go early in the morning too.
And yeah, so I spent $5 on that, and thankfully the mall I was at had a GameStop. So once I left the movies, I bought a booster pack of Pokemon cards, the Scarlet and Violet booster pack, and I got the Gyarados that's on the fucking on the logo of the damn booster pack. So not only did I get an ultra rare pull, I got that booster pack for $5. $5 got me a booster pack. And
$5.
$5 booster pack.
Yeah.
At Subway. you still put the Subway. Yeah, but so I just want everybody to know, and for a very specific condition, getting a Pokemon booster pack and enjoying the best like animated film to come out recently, they both cost the same amount of money.
It's a win-win for you.
And I don't know how best $10 I've ever spent in my life.
Now we get a chance to go. But Nessa, I will follow up on that statement. As Cosmic already stated, yeah, the theater wasn't full. We went at 1:00 on a weekday. So that probably helped us tremendously in avoiding a huge crowd. I did hear though in like the weekends they were jam packed. They were all sold out. So no,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So it's good shit. I mean, the movie did it exponentially. You know, with the sales so far from what I've been reading. Hell, it's already the #1 highest grossing film for an animated feature.
If I recall, they said the weekend numbers was 147 million.
Yeah, I mean, like in retrospect, they since it released on Wednesday, they get Wednesday and Thursday. Those are just extra.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
and then
the weekend, and then the rest is just weekend shit. Yeah.
Yeah, domestically they hit over 200 million. So that was,
Yeah.
I think their first day was like 35 million. Thursday was a bit more, or like it was actually quite up there.
But the crazy part too, Nessa, is that it's not the whole thing because we still have yet to know what Japan's gonna be like when that happens.
No. Yeah, so
all right, so yeah, the only thing that mattered is that Frozen 2 got dethroned. Thank the fucking gods on that.
Yay!
I hate Frozen 2 so much, so I'm very happy with that.
Frozen 2 was not that great of a movie.
Yeah, it was, and it didn't deserve the #1 highest grossing film at all. That deserves to a better film, and I'm very grateful that Mario.
Casey, I didn't know Frozen 2 was one of your hot buttons.
Oh no, I hate that film with a passion because I love the original. So when I heard the sequel coming and how ass it was, I'm sorry, it just couldn't, it wouldn't, it shouldn't. So thank you, Super Mario Bros, for dethroning the Frozen franchise. And now Disney needs to start waking their asses up and actually making good films again. So, getting back to the actual film in question now. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, how was it? In my opinion, as a video game film adaptation, it is as good as a video game film could be. Here is the big criticism, though, because once again, this film intends to be made for people who know what a Super Mario is. If you have no knowledge on any of the lore, the references, the nods at the characters, the settings, this film will be a giant mystery to you. nothing will truly make sense to you at all whatsoever. They try to, but there you could tell because of how quick they're going with the plot line that it will be a little hard to keep up because they just go straight into the Kong worlds, into the Bowser Koopalings, into the underground. It would be a huge undertaking for those who don't know much of what a Mario is, you know. So this film was built with the mindset of fans, it being a film for fans by fans, and I think from a fan's perspective, everyone really, or at least in my opinion, I really enjoyed everything about this film. I love the references. I love the characters. I want to give an apology to the legendary Chris Pratt, who actually did actually solve that one issue I had regarding the whole Mario voice. He sounds, I don't know, the trailers really made him sound worse than he needed to be, in my opinion. Like, they hit a lot from what Chris Pratt had to offer in the film. He wasn't bad at all. He was surprisingly good. All of them were great, except for maybe Cranky. But everyone else was actually pretty great so far.
What? He was my favorite.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of the voice.
Cranky
I love
Kongs
the
was the
voice.
weakest.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh, it was. Look at this ray of sunshine. So funny.
No, well, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that when that moment comes. But to me, really though, the real star of this film had to go to the Luma. That
Oh my
Luma
God.
is the greatest thing that they created. There's many that Luma, given that it's also voiced by a child, makes this shit so much funnier, especially when you pay attention to the lines of what they give to this Luma. It's so hilarious. I love it. It's great. They even bring the character back at the very end as well, which I thought was also nice too. So props to the Luma. Luma carried. I also gotta say I love Bowser via Jack Black, the goat himself.
Yes.
He absolutely slayed as the voice of Bowser. He absolutely nailed it. He understood his assignment and ate that shit up. And especially, you guys already know this. We've joked about it already in the podcast earlier today with the Peaches song. That song deserves to be nominated for an Oscar.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
I love you. Like, oh Jesus Christ. He sung that from his soul. Like, you could feel that.
Oh.
It's such a good song. It's so simplistic, but it's so effective for what they're trying to go for. And because of that, I really enjoyed it. My biggest complaint about that song is that it was short. That's really it.
Yes.
But sometimes you enjoy what you get, you know. So in that instance, I was okay with it. The Mario Brothers. I actually enjoyed Mario's portrayal in this film, and I also enjoyed Luigi. I think my biggest criticism with Luigi is that Luigi wasn't there enough of the film. I really wish he had more time to, you know, sort of be there. But he was there a lot for the first.
I'm glad you mentioned Bowser's song too. I literally look on my timeline. It says Eminem's been real quiet since it dropped, and it shows Bowser's feature song. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh God, yeah, like man, all rappers and all. Well, seriously though, Jack Black deserves an Oscar on this.
Oh, he put his all into this.
Yeah, him and Brian Taylor, I think, who was the composer of the film's soundtrack as well.
Oh, the soundtrack was beautiful.
Oh, the soundtrack is
that's
great.
right. That was my favorite part.
It took me a while to realize, like, oh, they're using all 80s music. Duh, because Mario came out in 1986.
And
I
also,
mean,
go on.
85.
I could have
85,
personally
yeah,
done
85.
without some of the insert songs, but in terms of the OST, well, I believe they used over 100 references to different songs from some of the Mario games and
Absolutely.
Donkey Kong games.
Well, here's the fun thing too. There was a Donkey Kong song that was there originally that was meant to be in the film, but they replaced it for "Take on Me."
Good.
So, did you actually hear the original Donkey Kong song? Though?
I don't need to.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
It's in the official soundtrack though, so you still will get your Donkey Kong fix out of that. So good for you. So don't worry.
Great.
Yeah, you love it now. So the thing now that I was gonna say is that I enjoyed the soundtrack. I enjoyed the film. The animation looks beautiful visually. It looks beautiful. A lot of the references and nods to all the lore of Mario was incredible. There was like I would say in the thousands probably. Hell, I can imagine most people might not catch on to it. There was a section when Mario and Luigi like break the walls of the sewers when they were
Mhm.
entering the pipe world. If you take a close look at the back where Mario and Luigi are, the broken wall is in the shape of the pixel Mario head from the original SMB series
Oh wow.
from the NES. It's such a
Oh.
obscure little nod that they did there that not many people would notice right away unless someone tells you about it. It's actually the jump of 83. It's actually really good. I also love just the visuals department looks great. The characters are great. I know people might be a little mixed on Peach's whole assertiveness. Well, not really assertiveness, but more so like being a battle ready go Peach. I think that's how you mention it, Tyrone, right?
Girl
That,
boss.
Or
yeah,
girl boss.
yeah, I thought a battle ready Peach. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, and I think you guys mentioned it too. Big criticism on that though. She was so already prepared for anything. They never really gave her a time to like actually be defenseless for a bit, to show that she's willing to let things go to protect some people. She did for a portion and then she immediately went back and wrecked shit up again. So they never like really gave it a chance to like simmer in for a bit regarding Peach. But if you really want to see a badass Peach through and through, she absolutely killed it in this film though.
Mhm.
So you see these things that Peach does, you can understand why Bowser would make a song for her, bro. That I'm just saying that now I understand Bowser to an extent. uh, yeah, so everything about the film was great, and especially that ending though. Not the first post credit scene. I'm talking
The
about
second posting.
after you watch all the credits at the very, very, very end. Now that made me happy. And I'll leave it at that. So overall, as a film score, what would I give it? Here's the thing. As a Mario fan, I would honestly give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I loved everything that I saw here. I loved just the film in general. I love the animation. I love the storytelling. I love the nods and reference. It's just a love letter to Mario through and through. And I could see why it's getting these huge heavy knocker sales on this on the scene right now in cinema. It deserves all of it. Ignore what the scores that official reviewers are giving. You could tell they're not truly appreciating the world of Mario, or maybe they are. I don't know, but in my opinion, that 53% score that originally came out, that shouldn't be something you should think about when going into this film. Just simply hop into it, have a good time, and I guarantee you will. Now, one last thing I do want to mention though, in regards to that, with the ending of the film, like I said, I enjoyed all of it. Yeah, it's just a wonderful time, and it makes me excited to see where things might potentially go if we ever get our hands in a sequel for this franchise. But in the meantime, though, I'll give it a 9.5 as a Mario fan score. As a critic score, in my opinion, I think it's at best a solid 8 in my eyes. Because I will admit there are certain moments where they they kind of quickly rushed over certain beats. I think it would have been great if
Mhm.
certain scenes had gotten an additional minute or two to kind of like build up on that. But other than that, though, that's really it. No real heavy complaints. I liked what I saw from this film, and I'm excited to see where things are going to go next. So my score, once again, a nice 8 out of 10. But if I wanted to be as a Mario fan, 9.5 for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my other buddy over here, who also was with me in the theater that day. So I only feel it's appropriate to have her perspective be presented for that. So, Cosmic, if you are available, buddy, would you like to go ahead and share your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Go ahead, then, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I thought it was actually really good. It's a movie I definitely want to see again because I feel like I missed a lot.
I
What?
love the sentence just sounded funny.
What?
Wait, you said it's a
Why?
movie you want to see again?
It is a movie I want to see again.
Oh, I thought you said it's a movie I don't want to see again.
Oh,
You
no,
said
no,
it. You said it
it's a movie
really fast.
Oh, sorry. No, it's a movie I would definitely want to see again, just because there's so much hidden behind the scenes and like in different areas. Like I want to like take it all in, you know. But I might wait till it's on DVD and then like watch it at slow motion or something, and
I'm
then
sure they're gonna give us an extended version too.
Yeah, people are hoping
I-
there's a director's cut because apparently
Yeah,
there was a
it
lot of
feels like
footage
it.
cut.
It feels like it. It definitely
Yeah.
feels like it.
Well, yeah, no, that was actually gonna be my big complaint is that there were just parts that just felt very rushed to me. And I felt like they also focused more on things I didn't think that was really needed. Uh, I mean, you know, I get Donkey Kong is in the works,
Like
for his
Donkey
own
Kong.
movie, but I saw more of him in that film than Luigi, and I don't like that.
I said that yesterday. We were just casually talking.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, I have my own vendetta against Donkey
Yeah,
Kong,
yeah,
but
yeah. You just
like,
hate Donkey Kong, but
I do, but I do know that he was relevant to the story and he was needed, and that made sense for the plot and everything. But I would have preferred, like, I prefer Luigi to Mario. Luigi is just a character I've always adored. So I would have preferred to see more of him, more of his interaction with Bowser, and I feel like they have those scenes done, and they were probably cut from the movie. But I also wanted to see more of Bowser because Jack Black, he just killed it so well that every scene that Bowser was in just made me smile, and I was like, "Ah, he's just the best." Like they could not have picked a better Bowser. It made me so happy because, like, I also think like this was probably like Jack Black's dream role. Like he could take no other jobs now, and he's just perfectly set because he's Bowser. And I think that that is just wonderful for him. Props to you, Tenacious D. You rocked it. But I yeah, I mean I would say that's probably like my only complaint is just there wasn't enough Luigi. I will say like the romantic aspect I thought from Mario and Peach, I know a lot of people were saying was really prevalent in the movie. I don't really think it was.
I
Um
agree.
I actually think like it was more like they ended up just like being on like civil terms, like really good friends. I don't really see it as like they had a budding relationship. I think it was more like just
I could see it during the flower field section. That was when it popped off.
yeah, but like I don't know because
It also doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't help though that Donkey Kong rolls up on fucking Rainbow Road, going, "Are you flirting?" I'm like,
That was
yeah,
my
that's
favorite
true.
part.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. But
God.
I'll give Donkey Kong that. That was good. But no, like I felt like their relationship was kind of a little bit lacking in terms of that. And I'm sure like if the movie does get a sequel, and you know it will if it's doing this well.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna probably explore more on the relationship because I feel like they really didn't go too into detail on Peach. So I feel like there's a lot more with
She's
her
a
story.
strong, independent woman, and strong,
Yeah, well,
independent
you could
women
be.
can't be pinned down by a man. Oh God.
Well,
Actually, that
yes.
didn't bother me that much because I kind of
No,
wasn't.
I'm not.
I didn't. No, I was like, I didn't expect Peach and Mario to get together because I did see there was starting just a budding. It was just budding there, but I
No,
didn't.
it's supposed to be. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
supposed to.
expect. Yeah, I didn't expect them to get
Yeah,
together.
it's supposed to
Yeah,
be like slow at first.
yeah. So I wasn't expecting that. I get it though. Go ahead.
But they're probably go ahead, continue, Cosmic.
I think
Oh, she left for it. Oh,
she
okay.
left.
Wait, what? Was that me? Was that my fault? Did I fuck up?
I don't know. What did you do, Buddy?
Communication.
Yeah, what
I
you
don't
do?
know. No.
Well, I guess in the meantime, Taron, would you like to go then, and we'll follow up with her later.
No, I want to know, like,
Oh,
Cosmic,
there
you
she is.
good? You good?
My Discord just decided to update.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
gotcha. All right, cool.
Yeah, sorry. No, yeah, that was my, well, it wasn't even my bad. That was just Discord's bad. But guys, I guess it's an update for Discord, so if you
No,
guys get disconnected, get ready.
yeah. Continue
Uh,
your thing.
Well, yeah, so what I'm trying to say, like, I don't know, it doesn't, like, I think Peach's personality, I was worried about it in the trailers. I thought it was going to be a lot more of that girl boss energy, and which I don't fully care about. I don't think it's needed.
I don't
And
either.
I like
I
the,
hate it. I hate it.
yeah, but like my favorite game, which I've openly said multiple times, is Super Princess Peach, which is like the opposite of girl boss energy. Even though she is the one saving Mario, it's all about her being like incredibly hormonal and emotional and everything. And I thought it was such an entertaining game. So I don't really care if she has the girl boss energy. That being said, I think I think she did a good job at it. I think that little girls, I think she was fitting the role for a good role model for them to look into. That being said, if little girls everywhere are looking up to her and thinking that she's going to be that way in the games, they are sadly mistaken. So I really wish they would have put more of her personality from the games in. But besides that, that's my only complaint. If I had to give the rating for a movie, I would also give it an 8. I thought it was good, and I'm interested in seeing what else is coming out with it.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm very excited for the future of Miro. So what do you say we go and pass it on to our next buddy here on my side right now? Tyrone, would you like to go ahead and share your thoughts?
All right, the Mario movie. We're the Mario Brothers, and the plumbing's a game. Uh, Man, this movie has a boatload of charm, and I love it. I liked that we got to hang out with Mario and Luigi in the plumbing parts. I'm glad they at least touched on that. Like, I thought that was gonna be sort of like grazed over real quick. I'm glad that they actually went in and like they're taking it like super seriously, their plumbing job. Because Mario being a plumber is something that I've always felt, even in video games, unless you play like the original Mario Brothers. Uh, Mario and Luigi being plumbers was always viewed as an aesthetic. Just so that you can get an excuse for he's wearing overalls because he's the plumber. Now it's like, yes, they go in and they fix sinks. What the problem with the sinks were very mundane. It's literally, oh, okay, your leaky faucet. Why? Oh, we just needed to like tighten the wrench a little bit. All right, there we go. That's problem solved. Definitely needed to call a plumber for that one. But obviously, the joke being is that the job itself was easy. The dog they had to deal with the problem. And honestly, I didn't know how I felt about a dog being like this reoccurring villain in the movie. I liked it. I like that this dog is just on demon time.
Oh, I love that dog.
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, he's just like, I respect y'all. Like what the fuck was that? Oh, nice little touch. I'm glad they gave that a nice little touch. I do like that they show that Mario's clearly more athletic than Luigi is. So you can see Mario jumping through like the Brooklyn obstacle. Okay, I'll call it Brooklyn Zone or Brooklyn 1-1.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's Brooklyn 1-1.
It was Brooklyn -1.
Yeah, Brooklyn 1-1. And then Luigi, I love that Luigi's taking like the very casual ways. Like Mario's parkouring and jumping all through the stuff. And Luigi's like opening, and Mario's very considerate of the fact that Luigi can't do that. So Mario's like doing all this cool parkour stuff, but every time he does it, like after the third or fourth jump, he always makes sure he opens or leaves a pathway for Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought that was really cool. Like good side was that did look cool. Downside, I want Luigi to be more athletic, and I know people are gonna get on it and be like, oh, at the end of the movie, he got the star power and he was able to. Yeah, but it feels like Luigi's at a huge disadvantage in terms of like what Mario can do. Luigi's supposed to be able to do the same stuff. Hell, I would have applauded them if Luigi can jump higher than Mario. He can't hold his grip a little bit, just, like the actual game. Like like Mario does a huge jump, right? And it's like, oh, it looked very impressive. And Luigi's like, I can do that too. And he does a cool jump. It's even higher, but he can't stick landing. So every time he does it, he like wobbles a little bit or something. But nah, you take what you can get. They gave Mario this huge training montage to allow him to get better at beating Mario, but Luigi doesn't get an equivalent of that because he's too busy stuck in the damn in the cage. So I'm like, we don't get a cool Luigi obstacle course, or we don't get Luigi's coming of age situation. He just sort of becomes good at the end of the movie because, the movie's called The Mario Brothers. Oh, and also Princess Peach got to use all the cool power-ups. Mario only got to use the Tanuki suit and the freaking and the mushroom. Princess Peach gets the ice flower and the fire flower. Mario not using the fire flower to me weirds me out. Out of all the power-ups, I've always felt the fire flower is his signature. That's like his thing. Like, that's like his... To me, Mario's fire flower is his Super Saiyan transformation to me. Maybe that's just me. Oh, and he used the poison mushroom, which... Okay. I kind of wish they had found an inventive way to make the poison mushroom more useful for Mario. Like, oh, we can get in there and stop it, but we need somebody who's small. And Mario goes, I think I have an idea. And then they like zoom into the tiny mushroom. And he used the fire flower a lot in the 80s show. Yeah, but I mean the movie. I like having Mario not use the fire flower in the movie felt weird. Princess Peach got to use all the cool elemental powers, while Mario got to use like the animal ones, which take what you can get. I'm disappointed. Well, I don't know if this was a raccoon suit or a Tanuki suit specifically. I'm a little disappointed that he didn't get to use the Tanuki suit's statue ability. How funny would that have been?
I think the one with the statue needs the banana in the neck.
What?
The one that turns into a statue requires the bandana on the neck.
No. The Tanuki suit allows him to just transform into a...
No. You need the advanced version of it to do it. You can't just do it with a regular.
Oh, you need the P version. That's... Okay, whatever. That's kind of lame and specific. Wish they had used, like, the flute then for fast travel. That would have been kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm nitpicking at this point. That's video game wish list shit. Overall, though, I had a lot of fun with the movie in terms of like the adventure that Mario's going on in order to Luigi. Not a big fan of Luigi being the damsel in distress, but they had to do that because Peach can't be feminine. Peach has to be girl boss Peach, you know, because that's the agenda. Girl boss Peach, least favorite character in the whole movie. Honestly, I will agree with Cosmic. The movie made her more tolerable than the trailers did, but I still didn't like her. So I still didn't give a shit for the whole, and then they gave her that origin story where it's like, the Toads found me and just made me their princess. Why'd they do that? Why'd they do that? Well, what makes you any different than anybody else here? But, I'll take what I can get. I mean, upside, I guess she's competent. Downside, I still prefer Game Peach. Game Peach to me is a lot more preferred. But Girl Boss Peach, she's a character that exists in the movie. Donkey Kong, show voter. I kind of wish they had done a bit more with him and his dad, Cranky. Because he goes on this whole rant about that with Mario inside the eel. But I'm like, all your dad did was tell you don't show vote that one time. That's it. Like you wanna elaborate on that? Okay, never mind. I think that's what kind of goes into the others, where I think this obviously was cut. I think this is we need a director's extended version of this movie, because I feel like Donkey Kong was supposed to have more scenes with Cranky, and those got carved out. Because the Donkey Kong stuff happened so fast. Like, after Mario beats Donkey Kong, things move at like a rapid pace. I'm like, okay. Rainbow Road. I loved the Mario Kart stuff. That was fun. Blue Shell Koopa, easily my favorite moment of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That having the blue shell have an origin was something I didn't know I needed until it happened. That was amazing. And how much it caused problems. He goes, that's it! Time for blue shell! And the moment it circled around Donkey Kong and Mario in a spin, I was like, it's over. Whoa! I was like, oh! And then everything went to shit. The Rainbow Road, bro. Princess Peach and Toad had to retreat back to the Mushroom Kingdom. The Kongs ended up getting taken over by the Koopas. Everything went south. Why? Because of a fucking blue shell, just like in the game. Just like in the actual Mario Kart game. I'm glad to know that Mario Kart isn't the only game to make a blue shell just screw you over. It's in a plot too, and that's great. That warms my heart. What else? Mario and Luigi working together at the very end. That's great. Like the remix to the invincibility thing. That's just I loved all of that. That was great. Having epic fights in the city with video game designated teams just seems to be a thing now. Or like just having like the final battle be in the city. Sonic 1 did it. Kinda. Sonic 2 did it. Detective Pikachu did it with Pikachu fighting Mewtwo in the city. Mario and Luigi fighting Bowser in the city. The city's just where shit goes down if you're a video game character, apparently. I can't wait for Kid Icarus, the movie, when the fight in the city happens.
Wait, what?
Actually, Mario was playing that game in the movie. Kid Icarus.
He was
playing it in the NES.
Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, I remember it.
He was. Mm-hmm. Oh! Speaking of which, we got to see Mario's canonical mother and father in this movie. Which, wow!
Their names are Mama and Mama Mia, though.
Mama Mia, goddamn! And I mean, plus side, cool. We get to see parents. Downside, I guess that whole Yoshi shit didn't happen then.
No, that's the parents from the Yoshi's Island game. That's the craziest part, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, that's from Yoshi's Island. I think those are the exact same parents, bro.
Okay. Oh, so at the end of Yoshi's Island, he delivers them to them.
Yeah, and I think those are the parents.
I think the problem here, though, is those parents are so on the nose of like Mario and Luigi. Unless they're following stork theory, where the parents order the child and the stork travels the children to the designated parents. And then, unfortunately, the stork got hit because of Bowser, and thus they got separated. So Yoshi just brought them back to their designated parents. Like the parents that were assigned to have Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Kirby versus King Dedede in the city. In the city. Yeah. Ooh, a Kirby movie would sound beautiful.
Poyo.
A Kirby movie would be beautiful. I don't think there's anything that would be wrong with that. But anyway, back to Mario. Enjoyed the movie. Really great love letter. Easter eggs out the wazoo in that movie. God, loved it. You can tell a lot of love and care was put into it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it. And I'm just gonna give it an 8 out of 10 as well. Problem with the movie, too short. If you are a casual, and I'm not even gonna say that. You know what? I can't even say if you are a casual. Everybody knows Mario. It's Mario. Like. Everyone knows Mario. Like, Mario kind of, like, transcends time, doesn't he?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, like, everybody. I think Mario's immune to that if you are a casual situation. People know Mario. Even if you've never touched a video game in your life, you know Mario. In some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, never mind. 8 out of 10 on both sides. I think Mario's kind of just sort of immune to separation of, like, media.
It's Mario, man. What do you expect?
It's Mario, yeah. So, yeah, I'm done.
All right, then. Let's go ahead and pass it on to the buddies in this couch, then. Nessa, you want to go ahead and share your thoughts, then?
Sure. So I went to see the Mario movie on that Wednesday. So, and also I actually went alone. My friend was supposed to come with me, but sadly, she was having car trouble, so it's just me. So I was just like, you know what? It's like the Mario movie's out. It's my birthday. Why not? So I went in there, and then I was actually surprised. My theater was pretty crowded. I went to the 2:00 one, so that's why I was kind of surprised when here some people are like, no, it's not busy, or it wasn't busy for you guys. But for me, I was surprised. But I want to say it's like around my area. I think a lot of people did have spring break. But just going in there, and also it's like first time I pay IMAX in years. I have not gone to an IMAX movie for maybe more than 10, 15 years. So that was pretty big, and plus discount. So that's probably why I did it. So, and then my experience with that movie though is like it was such a ride. Like I loved it so much. Like I didn't think I was gonna have such a great time at the theater, like watching this movie, and then because I basically went in there with low expectations because I didn't know what to expect, and of course, if you keep hearing all the controversies with Chris Pratt with his voice, which I wasn't that bothered by because I was kind of like, well, when I did see his interview saying that watch the movie before you have an opinion of him.
I forgot to talk about. Can I just briefly get in on that?
Oh yeah.
Real quick, Chris Pratt. Okay, so even during the whole trailers and Twitter discussions and controversy, I did not care. Like, I don't know. In my brain, Chris Pratt. The reason they chose Chris Pratt is simple. Chris Pratt in every movie he's in, what is he? The everyman in Parks and Rec. Everyman. And fucking in Guardians of the Galaxy, he's the most human, everyman-ass character surrounded by whatever the fuck Drax is, a raccoon, a living tree, and a fucking green, red-haired assassin. He's the most normal-ass motherfucker there. In literally every movie or like thing that Chris Pratt is in, he plays the guy. What is Mario in video games? He's the guy. Yeah, he's the guy.
He kind of been typecast for that.
Mario, right? Mario's just an average dude. On the most part, like Mario, he's an all-arounder. That's why he's in every video. That's why you can put him in any game because he's sort of just flexible like that. Chris Pratt's like that too. So my brain just thought, oh, okay, that's why they did it.
Yeah,
but Nessa, go back to you.
No, yeah, I was like, I initially didn't have much of a problem. I didn't really have much of an opinion when I first heard his voice, but it was definitely different from what the trailers portrayed. And then I was fine with that too, because they kind of did tease, like, imagine from the commercial, they kind of did that, the Italian accent voice, like that we're used to hearing from the games almost. They kind of did like that, doing that, and I was kind of like, if we had to hear that for the whole 90 minutes, I probably would have been annoyed.
Yeah, Nintendo just said it. Cowboy, Lego guy, space hero, dino worker. Yeah, he's just the dude.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Pratt played Emmett in fucking Lego Movie, which is,
he did.
His whole theme was that he was just the dude.
He was a dude, a normal guy. Nobody wants, no one gives a damn.
Exactly. That's
yeah, he kind of been typecast still.
Yeah, he's typecast.
Not surprising in Hollywood these days.
Yeah, so like to me that doesn't. But I don't like when typecast decides everything.
Yeah,
because that kind of hurts people's chances to audition. But I got it. I got what they meant by it.
Oh yeah, but it was just like everything was like just so much fun. Like I definitely had so much fun like watching all these references and then it's kind of nice. Like I know like a lot of these things that's playing in the movie, but I guess I'll go off my favorite scenes. So one of my favorite scenes, I think you did talk about a little bit earlier, Tyrone, was when they were trying to do their first job with that rich lady's house with their first plumbing job with the dog.
Yeah.
The evil dog was my favorite. I don't know why. He just came and cracked me up. He just like, I think the moment he disrespected that dog was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. He was just like pissed. And even though he almost died, he fell out the freaking window. Like they had to stand and saving that dog's ass. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, so I cracked up a lot in that one too. And also another part I enjoyed was we got to see Mario's family. It seems like to me they kind of did the I guess like I'm not sure exactly. I guess Mario also is kind of Italian in some ways. So so it's no surprise to me they give him the big family dynamic. Like he has like his uncles living there, mom and dad, the cousins, and like everyone's just judging them because they're like.
Did it kind of freak you out that we saw Mario and Luigi without gloves for an uncomfortable amount of time?
Yeah, I understand why they said they decided to wear gloves though, which is kind of hilarious.
Because
they want to stand out.
Every plumber needs every company needs a gimmick.
Yeah, a gimmick. Yeah, so that's what you just want to stand out. So I would definitely get why they did that. So actually, that was cute. So Mario's family was was fun. But then, of course, the dad saying like, "Oh, you're not doing enough in life, or you're putting your brother into risk," like kind of going into that territory with with Luigi. But another big plus for me is like I love Mario and Luigi's relationship, like the brotherly duel, because it seems like they both do everything together. And then I guess for them it was just like sad that they were separated for the most part of the movie, which I kind of was like I want more Luigi, but we didn't get that. But no, I did love the like even when they finally got back together though, I did enjoy the ending when they finally got the superstar and they both saved the day and beat Bowser's ass. So I was like, yo, bravo. So that was another part. And then Bowser, oh my god, Bowser. Bowser was my favorite. I was just like, you guys have no idea. The moment I found that Jack Black was playing Bowser, I was freaking screaming. Because I was like, I love Jack Black as an actor, and so I kind of like, I've been following him for a long time. So it's just like, and then I remembered even before they announced Jack Black as Bowser, I always could imagine him being Bowser. I was like, if we ever made a Mario movie, Jack Black was like number one in my list, like for him being Bowser. So just finding out like when he actually played and seeing it coming in real life for me, I was just like, oh, like my dreams come true. It's like it's rare. It's for me. It's rare. It's rare for me to see that. So I was happy. I was just super happy. Every little lie he said, I was smiling. I was kind of like.
I will say also real quick, if you're this movie was torture porn for Mario. Like, god damn, he gets his ass whooped in this movie a lot.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Gets the tar kicked out of him.
You even see him bruised up and shit. This is the first time you ever see him like that.
Like Donkey Kong, Bowser, everybody beats the crap out of him. Guess they can't really do that for Princess Peach or she won't look like much of a mouse.
I kind of, one thing I was wondering too, like even though like Mario kept getting hit and everything, like smacked down to the ground in the Mushroom Kingdom, he didn't seem that hurt. But when he was back into the real world, like he was bruised up and everything there. Like, he wasn't like that at all at the Mushroom Kingdom. So I wonder if, like, something over there seems immune to that, or I don't know.
Guns don't kill people. Context kills people.
I don't, but it was just something I just wondered, too. I just wondered, though. When I saw that.
People, sudden tonal shifts kill people.
And also, too, like, power-ups ain't that easy. Once you're in the real world, either. But just Bowser. It seemed like Jack Black, like voicing Bowser. I was just like, oh god. And then and then one part of Bowser I end up loving, and it just cracks me up. Is like he's this insecure big softie who has a big crush on Peach, and like, and then he was just like, and he kept watching Mario like a hog the moment because he knew, I guess he was interested, but of course because he's just kind of looking for afar, he was like misinterpreting everything what Mario and Peach were doing. So he was just like, I was just like cracking up with the comic because he was like practicing to ask it to marry him, which I thought was hilarious. And he especially said like he's cringe-worthy. Like I forget his one line he said. It was like so cringe. He's like, I don't know if you guys remember.
In the movie, love can really let a guy come out of his shell.
Exactly. Yes.
And yes. I played the Sin City wasn't made for y'all.
Yes. I was just like, yes, like that exactly.
Yeah. Like, that line was 10 out of 10. I was with them Coopers. You're doing great, man.
You're doing great. I was just laughing.
Come out of his shell.
Yeah, I told you that line.
I was like, yo, my boy killing it with the reels.
I was just dying with all these lines. He was just practicing just to ask Peach's proposal. I was just dying. Good. And then I think there was another part too where like I think it was like one of the Koopas asked him like, so what if he says no the next moment fire to the crisp. That little part. And then they're like,
oh, and then he just turned to a dry bones?
Yeah, dry bones, yes. Yeah. Yes, dry bones.
What if it doesn't work?
Yes.
Well.
It's like, oh my god. I was like, I guess we all know not to ask him that question now, do we?
I think it's just funnier that like the Koopa just was unfazed by the fact that he died.
Exactly.
Actually, no, that's one thing I do want to bring up. Thank you for saying that. There is a lot of death in this film. Like,
There is,
or
yeah.
death themes in this film.
Mhm.
They straight up say
Yes.
you're gonna die or you died or like goddamn. They
The
actually did.
Luma,
Especially the Luma. The Luma. Oh my god.
I'm
The
glad
Luma-
there was only one Luma. I'm glad. I would have been so upset if they had saturated it with Lumas. Let this be the one weird situation where it happens. I like that.
And actually, the Luma was pissed when he didn't die. He was like,
Yeah, she's like, yeah, he goes, boo.
boo. It was like the Luma. Yeah, the Luma was the other part too. But I was like, and also I think the next part too is like, it's the other part with D. I didn't expect DK to be in there quite a bit. I was kind of surprised, but it seems like I guess both Mario and DK had to learn how to work together. But yeah, it seems like DK just did not like him. He was just like,
I'm glad his primary weapon was the barrels.
yes, it was the barrels. Go. I was like, and also too, I was like, that was the first time I see him power up with a fire flower. And then Mario kept getting he got the cat box, he got the mushrooms, and the Tanuki soup, which I was like, yay. And then what was the other parts too? And then I know Princess Peach though. I know everyone. I didn't mind Princess Peach as much though, because it seems like at least I think probably I could see why people are complaining about her, because it seems like she already starts off as awesome. She was like already up that bar, and then she doesn't really develop much. It's like she kind of stays that bar for most of the entire movie. So
Yeah.
So like it was since I wasn't as bothered because I guess it wasn't really like she wasn't the main focus, even though she was part of the movie. But I wasn't that bothered by it. But I can see why you guys would complain about that.
At this point, I've thought in my head, I'm like, if they really wanted to, Peach could beat Bowser at this point. She could beat Bowser's ass. Like, there is no way. There is no way. The only reason Mario and Luigi win is because they get the star. But switch them out with Peach, and this whole movie would be over.
If they fought in the Mushroom Kingdom, yes. But I think remember I think I mentioned yesterday, since they were in the real world, like they didn't have those power-ups. Which then I think Peach is super reliant on the power-ups, so she couldn't really do much there, except like I think that's probably Mario and Luigi were able to steal that spotlight from her because of that part. But but overall, I actually did like Peach though. I did enjoy her, so I know you guys probably like her. I didn't mind her that much. But I feel like we might get more Peach lore probably if like in future films. But because she wasn't really the main focus, I feel
like my biggest problem with Peach, unfortunately, isn't even just Peach herself. It means Daisy's gonna get knocked. Like, Daisy, unfortunately, loses here. You can't have two girl bosses.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, Daisy, unfortunately, gets stomped out because of this. So she won't be able to be... Because Mario already had a girl boss. It's called Daisy. But now, no Daisy. Either that or they're going to push Daisy down like a couple of pegs. And I'm like, no, that's my favorite character.
I guess, yeah. That's all we can see. I guess we all find out in the near future.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to remember some other parts in that movie. Rainbow Road, that scene was really awesome. Like with the go-karts. I did actually like how they like you kind of did see like a Mario Kart reference there with when they were customizing their carts. I actually thought that was a cool like reference there. And then they were like driving in Rainbow Road, which you kind of almost thought that would be like the final scene, but it wasn't.
They used the NES version of the song. Yeah!
Yes, they did. That was beautiful. I was like, I was giddy the entire time. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. sorry, my voice is a little not the best today. And the Rainbow Road, and then you already mentioned the Blue Shell. Blue Shell was fucking awesome. That was metal as fuck. That was dope. And then the wedding scene. The wedding scene though, I was like, I think that part was kind of like interesting though. At least we get to see a lot of like the bomb and everyone coming in, and then the sacrifices, which everyone was dying that damn lava. Ugh. But that was alright. But once we get back to Brooklyn, though, I love the ending fight. I actually didn't. I know I probably was stupid and did two and two together, but I actually loved going back to Brooklyn for the final fight. And so it kind of like, and so that part I was kind of like wasn't expecting. So I was like kind of like, oh shit, like they brought the fight back to the real world, which I did not expect. And then everybody in Brooklyn got to see him like shine from there. So like, so which actually helped elevate them, and then like everyone, and then his family kind of got to see what they can do. So I was cool with that. So yeah, and so right now, if I could think of, that's about it. That's like all the positive stuff.
Talked about the Mario versus Bonsai Bill scene.
Oh my god, yes.
How do you feel about that?
The bonsai scene, I actually thought at first, like the bonsai, I actually thought it was kind of like just like a standard bullet. And then I didn't expect him to do his evil face, and then he starts chasing you. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, he does, like, and then I was like, oh my god. I didn't expect that.
I was scared the way they formatted. I thought it was gonna be the end of the movie. I was like, oh man, this movie feels very short if it ends right here.
My biggest gripe about this movie, though, it was too short.
It is too short.
Because I think my biggest problem I had is just like some of these scenes, just transitions were so abrupt and fast. Like it was going one scene to the other, the other, and the other, and the other. It's like you barely had any time to breathe because I was just sitting here like, it's like the moment you blink, you miss something. That's how fast it was. So that was like that was the biggest complaint I had for the movie. And I feel like you guys mentioned too, I feel like we have some director cuts or something that's going on. So I kind of do want to see the additional scenes they probably had, because I feel like we were missing something in a couple parts. But that was like only biggest gripe. So I can't complain much. And then and then Cranky Call sounded weird to me. I was okay with it. For the most part, I was okay with it, but I also thought it was like, really, his voice? Like, I did not expect him to have that voice, but I'll just roll with it. But then I did see a lot of people, like I was kind of like, okay, I knew something was off when I was, like, hearing Cranky.
To me, it's not even so much his voice either. I mean, his voice was a problem, too, but I missed the Cranky Kong. I played very little Donkey Kong, but I know that Cranky Kong's whole gimmick is, whatever you do in the game, doesn't he comment on how he could do it better than you? Like,
yeah, he does. Yeah.
Like, oh, you beat the game in this many hours and this many minutes. If it were me, I would have beaten it in less time. Like,
yeah, he was usually he was sassy though, but I
kind of wanted that attitude, but he didn't.
He was just kind of like, oh yeah, he was like so embarrassed from his son.
Yeah, that's it. He just thought his son was. He just thought his son was cringe. Like,
yeah, it's cringe. Yeah, he was like, "Oh God, just get to the fight.
Stop showboating."
Yeah, that was Other than that, though, I didn't have much issues with the movie. I had so much fun, and I was like, I would love to still see it again if I can. But yeah, my friend still wants to see it, so if that happens, then I'll go see it again. So we'll see. But this movie for me, it's definitely an easy 9 out of 10. I loved it. And I think I think KG left for a bit too, he said.
All right, well, sounds good. Yeah, the Mario movie overall was a great experience. I can definitely feel a lot of people had a positive about it. It definitely helps that there was no live action at all. It was all animated, like from start to finish, which, no offense to the other two video game movies, because I think the three major pillar of video game movies we've gotten so far is Mario, Detective Pikachu, and Sonic, right? Like, those are the three that have been like the video game movies can hold their own now era, which sadly Detective Pikachu is the weakest now.
Yeah.
But it did its job. It did its job.
I think his story rise though. I like Sonic. I think is probably a little bit higher.
I think so. Well, to be fair, Sonic has a one up over the other two by being able to have its sequel. Mario's getting its sequel at some point.
Yeah.
But Sonic already did its sequel. Sonic jumped the game. Sonic was faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
But in Detective Pikachu, they did that one movie and then never really made a movie after that. Which,
yeah, I felt like we should need a sequel, but
but there's no real way to sequel it. Unfortunately, Pikachu turns back into Ryan Reynolds at the end of that movie.
But
so they
kind of talking about different movies. I was kind of. Can we hear Polly's opinion?
Yeah.
Polly.
I don't know. Polly, you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
See,
I'm
yeah,
here.
yeah, Polly. Your thoughts on the Mario movie? Thoughts? Go ahead.
Right. Oh boy, hold on one sec. My laptop is apparently about to die.
Uh-oh.
So, uh, I'm awake. I think I almost fell asleep. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had so much fun. I smiled the whole time. It was not only like Kevin saying a love letter to the series, it was just personally very nostalgic for me, especially going to see it with my dad and my brother and sister, because that was very much how I spent my time as a kid, and also, my brother. It was his birthday when we went to go see it, and so it was kind of like poetic in a way, like that's how we spent a lot of time as kids, and how we spent time together. He was like he was essentially my first friend. So I'm just glad that I got to see it with them first, and then with my other friends later. But yeah, I smiled the whole time. There's not really much of a unique review I can give from what everyone else talked about. Like, just the little things that I liked and maybe didn't like so much. Um, I am indifferent to the girl boss Peach thing. If anything, I actually wish that her voice actress was different because I just associate Peach with a higher pitched voice.
Thank you.
I do like the actress that does play Peach. So no offense to her.
Bowser is
I actually
coming.
I actually love the actress. She's in one of a really good show that I watched, The Queen's Gambit. So, but I just felt like I'm not sure if her voice really fit.
I love the Queen's
Peach.
Gambit.
All right, fine. We've redeemed ourselves.
Yay!
We brought that back full
I forgot
circle.
you watch a lot of the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I didn't mind. That's just kind of like a nitpicky thing I had. I'm sorry, Tyrone and Cosmic, though. I absolutely love DK. It's just, I don't know. I thought Seth Rogen did a good job. I liked his performance in it. And I love the comment about the flirting. Like, that just cracked me up. I like how it was kind of very...
He was a great Donkey Kong. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I just don't like Donkey Kong.
Yeah. It was a very, like... I don't think slice of life is the right word for it. But I like how they had those comedic sort of moments alluding to, like, romance or... I don't know, just outside of the main plot. Because it really gave... It kind of, like, fleshed them out, I feel like, a little bit better. So I really like that, and I especially love the music. I love the references. Many of them I caught, many of them I didn't catch. And I was at the airport yesterday, and my flight got delayed. So I actually found a video where the person like caught every single reference to different songs from the games, and like said exactly, like they pinpointed the times in the songs from the movie soundtrack, and then played what they're actually referencing in the actual games. So that was a really cool video, and that was also just very nostalgic. Even the credits were very nostalgic. They played the castle theme from Super Mario World, which I appreciated because I spent hours and hours playing and replaying that game, in particular. So I also like how the plot, it was its own thing, but it incorporated, elements of different Mario games. So Mario Kart and, obviously like the whole main plot of it, of defeating Bowser, but like I like how they incorporated the Mario Kart part. I wonder if in the sequel they'll I mean, I'm wondering if they'll incorporate Wario, Waluigi, maybe something from like Sunshine or Galaxy or I don't know. So there's a lot of directions that they could go with the sequel, but yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I'd say just one nitpick I have isn't about the plot itself. It's what I like to call illuminationisms, where it's like I could have done without some of just the 80s, like the insert songs, and then also um there are a lot of like slow motion moments. I'm just like I felt like some of the slow mo moments, like just for co- comedic effect, weren't needed. I feel like if they, I don't know, again, just a nitpicky thing. That's just like I feel like it just kind of takes away from the fact that it's a Super Mario movie and it's like, oh yeah,
Let me
has
ask this,
that
Ollie.
element. Yeah.
Just because it's a music question. I Need a Hero. That song was used in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
While I liked it, did you feel that unfortunately Shrek 2 has made this unnecessarily high bar for I Need a Hero?
Well, I've
Yes.
actually never seen Shrek 2,
Oh,
so
what the fuck? You're the only human that has it. I
yeah, I
think
Such a
know.
good movie. I recommend it.
I think you're literally
Actually,
the only human being that hasn't
I
seen this movie.
I think
well,
I am
no,
actually.
actually, no. They use this song several movies recently too. So
Yeah, but unfortunately, Shrek 2
Oh,
set
they
the
used it in
bar for it.
Detective Pikachu actually.
yes,
When I first heard it, my brain immediately went to Shrek. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my god, it's Shrek!
yeah, everybody
Mm.
goes to Shrek because Shrek unfortunately found a way to make that move, to make that song like its staple song. Like
Mm.
as weird as it is. I'm weird as hell. Please don't be me.
will be good.
Disney, when Disney plays the song "Don't Go Breaking My Heart," I associate it with Chicken Little. I know it's stupid, but my brain defaults to Chicken Little, and it's because
Mm.
it's the end credit scene, and it's the scene where the fox bully, and she's like a fox and a bully. She ends up getting hypnotized to act like a valley girl. So now she's singing "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" with the pig, and they have like this whole like solo together. And so now my brain just unfortunately glues that song with that.
Mm.
I feel like it was an Illumination definitely because
Yeah,
they do the pop songs on like a lot of their movies.
yeah,
Mm.
But yeah, all of them were
Mm.
80s themed, if I recall.
yeah. They're all '80s because Mario.
Yeah, I kind of
was
was.
80s.
Yeah, I kind of remembered. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that. I'm like, okay, huh, but I see
Mm.
it. I could see why it's not needed though, because we had tons of great Mario music, and that
Mm.
freaking composer.
Yeah, I agree. Like I wish like there's so many good tunes, I feel like, and I think there were tunes that were supposed to be used in place of that, as well as the Take On Me thing, like KG was saying before.
I actually did like the
Um,
take song.
but yeah. Um Aside from the music though, um I absolutely love Jack Black as Bowser. I think he did an incredible job. Um and I like how they kind of they because I was expecting him to be all like big bad, just villainous throughout, but it's just the fact that they so like she was really impressed, right?
Mm.
Just like taking like those specific beats, like just getting away from the I'm gonna take over each land in or each kingdom was absolutely hilarious to me. Um and uh
And he's a softie too.
yeah, he's a very big softie. I also like Kamek as his like assistant. I thought it was I laughed so hard when they were like role playing when the Kamek was pretending to be Peach and then the
Did a
other
shy guy
the
walk in on that?
yeah no
Yes.
the Koopa or the Hammerhead
Oh,
comes in and
yeah.
what? Oh, so good.
That was amazing.
And
Dolls are so insecure.
yeah.
Check.
I also wish there was more Luigi as well, because Luigi also is my favorite as well. And so hopefully in the next one. But I like his personality in this. I like how they made, I don't know, they made it just very like very soft, like softies, but like brothers who you have humor, but they just get along so well, and they have their family, and I don't know. It was just so cute. The way that they kind of explored that in the beginning. And
I just realized though, the baby Mario, baby Luigi scene.
yeah, oh, that was really cute.
Oh yeah. And then we got Baby Peach. They used all their baby.
Yeah, I think Peach was the taller.
Yeah, she was a little bit taller. I think she. Yeah.
And then I wish I also, like Cosmic, kind of wish they explore the romance part a little bit. Mario and Peach was my first ship ever. So, yeah.
They're saving it. They're saving it. They're saving it for multiple movies. Yeah. Like, I'm glad they didn't blow their whole thing on that one. Weird.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Let me ask this. Let me ask then, you guys. This is mostly for Polly, but you guys can answer too. Do you wish that if we get the Mario movie on Blu-ray, do they have 2 versions of it? Well, 3 technically. There would be the regular version, then obviously the extended version, and then like I'll call it the Nintendo version. This is basically where they cut out the 80 songs and replace it with Mario music.
Yeah, because in the official soundtrack, all those scenes that had those music in the background were initially meant to be just Nintendo music. Right. But got
so would you guys prefer there's 3 versions of the movie in one Blu-ray disc, and one of those versions being the Nintendo version, which is literally just the Mario musics, like all the Mario music?
I'll be honest.
I think that'd be interesting.
I think it's a nice option. I don't think I'm going to go crazy if they don't have it, because I actually enjoyed a lot of the insert songs that they had here.
I like the insert songs. I'm saying, like, here, I would like the option to switch.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Having the choice of option is always a good thing.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to go ahead and lose my sanity if they do not do it, though.
Knowing them, they'll probably upcharge us for the fucking Nintendo version. Yeah, they'll be like, you can buy the Nintendo version for more than that.
You're going to treat it like a Nintendo Switch Online member. Just get the free downloadable content.
Yeah, like the DVD Blu-ray box is like looks like a Mario block, and inside it's got like a bunch of goodies in it and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we already got the design of what the whole deluxe edition of the Blu-ray bundle is supposed to look like.
Already? The movie just came out.
It's sad. It's sad. You want to know what it is?
Show me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. I
want to see it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. My idea was better.
No, like, it's even worse. At least if I had to go by what I'm seeing here with it is a very cheap design.
Even Sonic got love with their thing looking like the case to Sonic 2.
Here we go. I'll post it right now in general for you guys. Okay? And this is what you guys will hopefully get. This is what you guys will get when it comes out. Here it is. Enjoy.
Oh, that's fucking lame. Power-up edition, though.
I like the name. I don't like how it is.
Yeah. Literally just one funky ass mushroom. Man, y'all had I agree. Boo.
Wait, and I can't. And I wonder what else is in the Blu-ray, but it's kind of hard to read.
It's essentially just the Blu-ray disc and the 4K Ultra HD version, and the digital code for that one. Now,
buy the movie digitally then.
Now, you could try to go ahead and buy the exclusive limited edition version of the Mario movie one from Walmart. Here, I'll share it here if you guys want to see this one. This one at least does look a little bit better. Here, you guys can tell me.
Does it have a
date? That looks way better. That's okay. I can live with that. That's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I can live with that.
Oh, does it have a date yet or no?
If for the release date,
I'll probably say about 2 to 3 months from now.
Let me go ahead and it's up for pre-order on Amazon actually right now.
That's my educated guess. Is 2 to 3 months.
It is going to come out. The title has not yet been released. No official release dates from what I am reading here.
Well, while we get on that, Polly, is there anything else you wanted to add to your?
No, I was just gonna give it the score. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh,
Okay.
you really? Yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear everyone's just genuinely being
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
It's a good
man.
movie. Yeah.
It feels nice though. It feels nice when the whole cast here in the pod actually got a chance to watch the movie, and now we're just simply, sharing that appreciation of it here on stream with y'all. So for that alone, I thank everybody for doing that as well, and I hope everybody here in the pod have also had the chance to watch the film and truly enjoy it. Which for just judging from the scores, given 8s and 9s, I'd like to believe that was the case. No.
Yes.
I'm just
Definitely.
making an assumption.
Yeah, make your assumptions.
Indeed. I'm going to assume, damn it, in 2023, it's going to be the perfect plan. But other than that, though, that's really it for the Mario movie discussion. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this text right there out of the way. And
I'm gonna change my ringtone to the GameCube theme, just like Luigi did.
There's so many references, bro. Some of the stuff that you guys brought up, those were things that I missed as well. So being able to,
It's really good. Like what the? Yeah.
yeah, so it needs a rewatch.
Yeah,
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, probably easier to pause every scene instead of just like in
Oh
the
yeah.
movie.
Oh,
You can't.
you already know we're gonna see those dumb YouTube videos of things you missed in the Mario movie. and it's got like the title, and it's like a giant arrow with a huge red fucking circle, and it's like you missed this. And I'm like, what if I didn't miss it? You missed it. I didn't. Okay, whatever. Number 14. In the scene, if you freeze frame it just at the second, you'll be able to see Morty
God.
Koopa.
But we
I
did
see
actually get to see Ludwig von Koopa in this movie. Just that,
On the piano.
Yep, on the piano.
And
If you pause it just right, you'll be able to see motherfucking Gino. Could this be a reference to Mario RPG?
I know. I'm actually hoping the Koopa Lanes would be in the next movie. So.
Yeah, I love the Koopa League.
Oh, hell yeah, I can't wait for them. My boy Lemmy gonna come in?
Yes, yeah, you love Levy too, Tyro.
What, the
Oh,
Lemmy
hey, man,
Balls?
No, that's my dude. That's my.
See, Tyro gets it.
He's that dude.
Is he the one with the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
Lemmy
like-
Balls, let's go.
Yep.
Lemmy Cooper was out here for damage. My boy got crack eyes. Let's go.
Oh,
I
the
know.
rainbow guy. Yeah.
I know. I was like, I love the Koopa Lanes though. I was actually so sad like they were gone for a long time, and then it's so nice in the last 10 years they came back because they were like gone for a good 20 years.
KG brought up a good point though. It's gonna be the question of how, if they were existed, then why weren't they in the first one? Which the only thing I can possibly think of is they were with their mom that weekend. Like
Who's
it.
the mom?
I don't fucking know.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Let's go.
That's what they said officially, canon-wise, of who's the owners.
Wait
so, I
a
mean,
second. I never knew that they were his kids. I always
Yeah,
thought they were just his
I
friends.
don't. No, I don't accept that. I say that they're all Bowser's kids. I love that idea, and I love the idea that he has all of them as his kids, but he just loves Bowser Jr. more. I love shit like that, where parents aren't supposed to have favorite kids, but it's clear that some parents do.
No, actually, for me though, it's like I remember a long time ago on because I used to when video games came with like the little instruction booklets. I remembered and I used to own the Super Mario World booklet, and they actually explicitly mentioned that like these are Bowser's kids. Like they really said it on there.
Yeah, and honestly, it only makes sense. Whoever, I know officially they're not supposed to be. It doesn't make sense that they wouldn't be. Like they all have traits of Bowser in them. Mm-hmm. Yes, Wendy Cooper, you have traits of Bowser in you.
She's my favorite.
Wendy Cooper? Oh, of course.
Yeah, she's who I main in Mario Kart too.
Yeah, we were playing yesterday. But no, yeah, it's the problem. But yeah, the problem is that because of Bowser Jr. and everything, then it's like now more people believe that Koopa Lanes are not his kids, and they don't believe. I was like a damn booklet said so because I was kind of sticking to that.
I'll hold on to them being Bowser's till the day I die. I love the idea that they would be kids.
Yeah.
That is wholesome as hell to me.
Yeah.
He's just got this huge like litter of children, and out of all of them, Bowser Jr. is just his. Like that's his favorite.
I thought like the music's clone. She's like, you made a mini me.
Like it's just like with the Mario Kart thing, where it's like I took you guys go-kart racing. You didn't take us go-kart racing. You only invite Bowser Jr. to those. Bowser Jr. doesn't give me lip. Like I love that. That fucking what was that? That was it was a YouTube channel that did Dorkly. It was Dorkly that did.
Oh, Dorkly. Oh, I love Dorkly.
Yeah, it was Dorkly. They did that.
There was I always love the ones where they introduce Bowser's wife or something, and she gives. I was like, and from Berkeley, I don't know, like it's a little, I don't know if you ever watched those videos.
Also, yeah, if the Koopalings show up, we get their Koopaling battle theme. Oh, yes! You give us the Smash Brothers version. Dun, 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 dun. I want my mariachi band.
Ooh.
Bowser's wife. Oh my god.
But yeah, great movie.
Indeed. All right. With that being said, I think we pretty much cleared up all the talk on that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now we do have like one last thing to quickly talk about, I guess. Let me just go ahead here and just check something real quick before I go ahead and do so.
Okay.
I know. I was gonna say though, unfortunately, I have to get going.
Yeah, I know some of the peeps are gonna get going soon.
And it also was perfect
Well,
too
no, I
because I
feel
actually
bad
didn't see the
'cause
trailer.
Are you guys gonna be okay to talk about the?
No, okay. Let me go quickly, briefly cover the Anime content because honestly, and the special, whatever that special was. That was an experience.
It was so confusing. I just don't know what it was.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it almost felt like they made a joke out of a racist joke at one point. But I'm not going to elaborate on it.
They did make a racist joke. I think we clipped it.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But in reality, though, the special was simply them trying to gather information about the brand new Anime series. So they ended up having these characters like find other people dressed up as Pokemon that belong to some of the characters that we're going to be seeing in the new series, like a Chansey, Rockruff, Uttermons, and just a bunch of random things happening in between. It was pretty chaotic, but the main course of the meal for that event was mainly the 2 to 3 minute special event that happened at the end of that special, which was a brief glimpse into what the new series is going to be like. I'm not going to elaborate too much on that because I feel the whole premise is just getting a sneak peek of it. I'm not wanting to like go all goo goo gaga on it because the full episode is about to come out in just a couple of days. But I will say, first impression wise, I'm really loving the tonal shift of differences between the series we originally were in and the series we are about to enter in right now. Yeah. What's that one word everybody used again? Shoujo? Something like that?
Can I come in for a second here to talk about something? You hit the nail on the head. You can definitely tell that they've stepped forward with this one. Because it's like, let's admit it, all of us. As much as we loved Ash and Pikachu and that whole Pokemon anime, you can very much tell they were kind of trapped in the past of habits. A lot of old habits that they immediately break in the new one. I think if I had to pick, I think I want to say XY and Sun and Moon are like the two series that kind of break out of that mold. But Pokemon's been very stuck in its like, these are Pokemon ways. We just have to accept them. For example, when Liko is waving at somebody because they thought they were waving at her, only to find out that was somebody else in the background, and they have like a whole conversation while Liko's just sort of sitting there. We've never really looked at a world like that. In Pokemon, the world sort of bends to Ash's whim. Well, I say Ash Pokemon. What do I call old Pokemon?
Annie-poke.
Thanks. In that Pokemon series, the world sort of really, without Ash, the world, unless it's Chronicles, the world sort of really doesn't exist. It feels different. I can't explain it. It feels like if you were to take the camera off Liko for a second, that conversation with that girl and that other girl and their Pokemon would continue. Whereas if Ash leaves, that scene leaves. It's over. The world always in Pokemon felt like unless you're a character of the day or a reoccurring character, then you don't really matter in the forefront of the screen. Whereas here, it very much feels like this is a living, breathing world. I don't know. Did you guys get that vibe?
Yes, especially because of the school setting themes.
Yeah.
That the bus scene was absolutely just a solid description on that. Because
Yeah,
it's
like-
so different. Ash is always
Yeah.
like what? Making friends every single turn. Like how did the series end previously? He wants to make friends with everybody, right? That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. What does the new series do? It tackles that theme, but it goes in an
Right.
opposite direction of what you would typically expect from a character from Pokemon, whose usually his whole premise is like, no, we can make friends with everyone. Here, not everyone might be the case.
And I like that. And I like that Liko isn't this important ass character. The idea here is that anyone can be special in their own type of way. So I like the idea that she's typically a nobody here. That's the point.
It's like the power of us. That's kind of was like their trial run on that.
You know what? Damn, absolutely. Yeah, perfect.
Finally, the power of us, the animated series. Let's go.
Yeah, Cosmic, you nailed it. There we go. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah. So that honestly, that's what I want to. It feels like it's a living, breathing world, and that's no offense to Ash. Ash, I will say, like I said, XY and Sun and Moon probably did the best with that shit. Especially Sun and Moon. I love XY, but I'll give Sun and Moon its prop over that just because guys, I'm an XY fan, but I'm not fucking stupid. Sun and Moon did a really good job of like shit can happen around you.
Well, that's Sun and Moon was made to be more of a slice of life,
Yeah.
and then X and Y is more shonen.
Well, yeah, but X and Y still did the like shit can happen around you situation too. XY is graphically to me was still on top. I still. It weirds me out knowing that XY graphically was the best looking one.
I think this one might beat it though.
Oh, definitely. I'm not stupid.
Well,
Again,
The
I think
trailers
that-
alone.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm an XY fan, but I'm not stupid. I know Liko's anime is gonna beat it. It's sad, but it's reality.
No, but that's the joy though. We could finally have two alternatives, bro. I think that's what makes it great.
Absolutely.
And listen, the whole as a fan, anyone should already know this. As a fan, the only thing you want to see is for things to go up. If something stays stagnant and doesn't continue, it's not going to work. So
Yeah, like-
always want to surpass what you've
I can
already
tell by the
established.
way. I can tell by the way Sprigatito moves that like they're gonna put way more effort into this.
I think Cosmic said it best with the
Yeah.
fact that they actually knew how to animate not
Yeah,
a
Sprig moves like a
Sprigatito, but a
cat.
cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sprigatito moves like a cat, like an actual cat.
exactly. They understood the assignment. They've studied their cats. Actually, now that I think about it, this season has been nothing but cats. Like
Don't complain.
there's Sprigatito here. There's the 2 Cute Crisis anime I talked about a little while ago. Which, by the way, everybody should go ahead and watch it. It's adorable. The whole premise is about an alien invasion actually destroying the human race, but actually gets prevented by that because of a little fuzzy friend. So I'll keep it at that. And just a bunch of other ones as well. So just genuine joy, man. Genuine joy. As cat owners out there, I have to ask: are they excited for the Sprigs to take over the Pokemon scene?
Yes, I'm
Or-
speaking for them. We are.
How,
It's our time.
but what about when it evolves in a Masquerada?
You know what? It's still a cat. And I don't think that they will. I think that Spriggs is like perfectly set up to be a partner Pokemon. I can see Roy's Fuecoco being the Pokemon that evolves, but
Skeledirge.
yeah.
I
Like,
think to the very least they may evolve it in a Flogato though.
maybe like towards the end. But I'm not like I would be upset if they rush into evolving Sprigatito.
hell no.
Episode 16, let's go.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
we
let's
don't
not
wanna-
have that.
We don't want to
That's
go.
what happened with
yeah.
Go. That's
No, yeah, we don't want a go situation.
Oh,
Oh
I like
no.
the Machop helping.
Oh
I'm
yeah, the
watching the
movie stuff.
trailer.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
no, there's just so many little slice of life moments already that catches my personal taste of anime slash manga preferences. Is it going to be through the roof, mind blowing? Probably not. But is it going to be an enjoyable one? And that's what matters most. And to me personally, I think yes. So I'm very excited for that alone. With that being said, I'm not really going to go much further into it. I'm going to just let the episode kind of ride itself out, and we have a good time with that. What do you guys say?
Hmm.
All right. So that's pretty much going to be it for the discussion on that. I really don't know what else to say. I do. I think the one last thing we learned, if you just want to quickly go over it, we learned who the people are that are going to do the ending song for the new series, and that's going to be the VAs of Lyco and Roy.
Nice.
Apparently, it's a
Really?
rap.
That's oh
Wow.
neat.
I think that's what they said. It was supposed to be a rap. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Other than that, though, I am gonna go ahead right now and simply say I think we talked about everything that we needed to talk about. Unless I'm missing something off the top of my head, I don't think so, right?
Believe so.
Great, which means I get to go ahead and tell everybody about one major thing. Tonight's session has officially come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to wrap things up for tonight. Once again, make sure to go ahead and follow the PokéPod Masters on Twitter over at PokéPod Masters, and make sure to follow the YouTube channel as well to be notified when videos are going live. We've already uploaded a couple just recently from the Mario Kart video as well as past sessions of the PokéPod. So if you guys look forward to that, amongst many other silly shenanigans coming within the week. So hope you guys look forward to some of the things we have planned in store for the coming weeks. And of course, the new animated series is about to drop this Monday, or the next session slash review of the Pokemon series is gonna happen this Monday, on the PokePod. So we hope you guys look forward to that. Other
Yup.
than that, it's gonna be a good time. Look forward to the silly shenanigans. And I think that's pretty much it from my end. So we are gonna go ahead and call it a day slash night. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. So once again, ladies and gents, thanks again everyone for tuning in. We hope to talk with all you lovelies later in whatever video we make. Take care, everyone, and as always, do me a solid and make sure to have yourselves an awesome day. And most importantly, STSS would often come in and say, wash your hands, of course. Although I think I'm missing a word from that, but I don't remember.
I
What
just
it was.
said it. Wash your fucking hands.
Yeah, it cut off on my side, so. But now you said it, so that's what matters the most. No?
Yeah.
I hope so. All right, everybody. We'll talk with you peeps then. Take care, and as always, have an awesome day. Bye-bye.
Good night.
It's done.
It is finito. What the hell is that helicopter noise I hear outside? Whatever.
Swats.